It's working. It's fairly.
Oh, we're going back to pins. Interesting.
Yeah, I find it better timing.
So Grace is all leathered up.
What? Where is that?
It's interesting.
Is it a gimp
Unique.
suit? Oh, okay. okay. Chaps and everything.
Yes.
Oh god. Okay.
Leather, denim, black
Something
cowboy hat.
those chaps.
Oh wow, that's I like the bolo.
Yeah. Oh, the bolo ties the entire thing
That
together.
is-
The only thing that's missing is the handlebar mustache, since he's an elf.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. Are you
It
going to be
looks like
joining?
he's dying to ask some.
Are you guys going to be joining a Mako?
I'm sorry. Okay.
In the
What
at
was
the
that,
Rusty
Jack?
Dragon?
Yeah.
I will.
All right. So you guys drop off your horses at the stables next door, the Goblin Squash stables, and Amiga goes in, and you notice that the common room is fairly
I can't
empty.
move
It's
my
not
turn.
it's not as busy as before.
Okay. What's going on?
Can I move your token?
No, just like reset or something.
No, just-
Ooh, reset. You're so laggy.
Because it's trying to load the map.
Ooh,
Can you guys move your tokens?
I'm good.
Okay, now I can move my token.
All right, Lord J. There you go. Can Grace move the your token? The Rusty Dragon Inn. So the Rusty Dragon Inn common room is looking fairly empty now, and you just see Bethana sitting behind the counter, and her eyes light up as soon as Ameko walks in, and a big smile comes on Ameko's face, and she rushes up and jumps into Ameko's arms, and Ameko kind of ruffles her head and says, "Oh hey, I missed you too. So what's been going on?" And they move behind the counter and start chatting with each other. And as you guys walk in, Nameko just says to you, "Oh, by the way, guys, you have free rooms for like a lifetime, because you pretty much saved my life. So feel free to take the rooms you had before, or you can choose anyone that's empty."
Wait, why did we get for life? Did she get involved with the cowboys?
You don't remember her being kidnapped and all of that.
As
She was kidnapped the first. The
Nope.
second
All the things that
class
happened in
where
Sandpoint.
got rescued.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We gotta do a recap within a recap. Room the bronze dragon.
once a Mako mentions that we have room and board, free room and board. Did she say free room and board or just free rooms? The board is important. You can't have the rooms without the board.
Both. There's
All
also
right.
free board.
All right, free rooms and board. So Grace, he moseys on over, and then he tips his cowboy hat and thanks, and he goes, "That's mighty kind of you, man. That's I greatly appreciate it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna mosey on over to my room and air out these chaps." And that's exactly what Grace does.
And she says to you, "Which room do you want? We have the red dragon room, black dragon room, green dragon room,
Your sparkly dragon room.
blue dragon room."
Which one is your biggest?
That would be the gold dragon room.
Man, I
Well, we're all sleeping together, aren't we? Or are we still? Do we feel like we're safe in Sandpoint?
You're gonna have to take me out to dinner before we make that arrangements, ma'am.
I just like roll my eyes and stick my tongue out at you.
I'll tell you what. Which of those rooms you're offering does not have a washroom? We have a bad history with washrooms.
That would be the chromatic dragon rooms.
We better use the chromatic dragon room then. Now, if you'll excuse me, these chaps need an errand.
It's disgusting.
She tosses you the key for the White Dragon room.
Much obliged, ma'am. And Grace is gonna scope out the chromatic dragon room. And even though he's acting like a douche, even though he's acting like a dink, I should say, he's taking this seriously because he almost died the last time that we didn't scope out the room properly. So he's gonna scope out the chromatic dragon room.
Make a perception check.
Bum, bum, bum. We're fine.
Alright. As you walk into the White Dragon room, you see a simple single straw bed, a writing desk, small room about 15 by 20, and there is a small chest to put your belongings in. Otherwise, there is no washroom at all.
That's a good start. Grace moseys on down back to the ground floor, and he talks to a makeup. Or who's the other lady that's there?
Bethana, little child-like being, a halfling. Let me show them to you.
Yeah, she's pretty small and pretty old. She looks like Ellie from Last of Us.
And what are you gonna ask?
Excuse me, ladies. Can I trouble you for a bag of salt? Seeing as board has been included with the free rooms and all I'm asking for is just a single, measly bag of flour.
That was salt.
Like a flower?
I misspoke. I meant flour, because what I have in mind wouldn't be very good if I used salt.
How much flour are you talking about?
Just a single bag, if you would, please.
Amika says sure, and she looks at fuck, what's your name? At Bethana, and says I can go fetch him a pouch of flour. It's the least we can do. I didn't even pay them for their protection.
I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be rude by correcting you, but I don't need a single pouch. I need a full bag of flour.
Oh. Sure. Go fetch him an entire bag of flour. And she kind of looks up with her little halfling body and pokes her two index fingers together. Oh right, you're a small person. Okay, I'll go grab it.
Now I know this is a little unorthodox. So even though the board is free, here. And then Grace flips him a gold coin for their troubles.
Thanks. Even though it should be me that should be paying you, since if it wasn't for you, I would have been robbed and possibly dead on the way here.
Oh, we know. But we wouldn't remind you of such a thing, because that would just be classless. And Grace is gonna wait for his flour.
Alright, she comes back with the bag of flour, like, she struggles and slams it on top of the countertop.
Thank you kindly, ma'am. And he tips his cowboy hat again, and he picks up the bag of flour. And since he's wearing a sleeveless shirt underneath his vest, he flexes his guns, and then he moses on back. He moses on back upstairs. And the last thing that I'm gonna do is, so Grace, if this thing has windows, and certainly if he has a door, he's just throwing flour, like right in front of the, right in front of any entranceway. Yeah. He slices it open, and he's just tossing flour all over the floor, in front of the door, in front of the windows, in front of anything that can be used as an entryway.
Alright, the rest of you, what are you doing? I know why, but what are the rest of you guys doing after while Grace is powdering his room?
I'm
Do
sorry.
they have like? Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
Oh, alright. Can I have the gold key, please?
Alright. And she tosses you the gold dragon key.
Thank you very much. This chest on my back is pretty heavy. I'm gonna go put it in the room. And I'm gonna head up.
Jav, I PM'd you what I'm doing.
Yeah. Samsara and Arbel, what are you guys doing?
Do they have roof access?
No.
No, shit. Okay, never mind.
You can try.
But you can get on the roof though.
Yeah. Well, she can't really camp out on the roof, so that's the thing. I'm just crashing with reset.
Lord J is gonna not say anything this time.
Come on.
We're not. It's not. It's no.
Lord J doesn't know anything. Well, alright, he knows better, but you know,
Uh-huh.
he's teasing. By the way, what's in this big, giant gold room?
Alright, as you walk into the room, you see that it's quite a bit bigger than the bronze room that Reset is in, and the chromatic dragon rooms that Grace is in. It's about 30 by 30, with a large double bed, not double bed, sorry, queen size bed with it's a poster bed, so it has like the little posts on the side corners of the bed with the little drape on top. A wonderful velvet and gold line with gold tassels on the end of the little canopy. There is a large, intricate mahogany writing desk, a sturdy door leading to a small washroom, consisting of a wash basin and a bathtub. And
Oh,
yeah,
continue,
okay,
sorry.
continue.
Oh,
And that's all.
That's all? Okay.
It's just a very nice room.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm taking the chest and putting it into the rush room, very in the way. And closing, no, just in the, I'm taking it there's a door to the rush room or something. A doorway at least.
What are you doing with it? Sorry, what were you doing with the washroom door?
I just want to put my chest into the doorway, like,
Okay.
just in the way.
Okay.
Then, is there a window?
Yes.
Okay, I'm closing it. Taking, I guess a dagger to block it even more than it is blocked, or locked.
Damn, you guys are paranoid as fuck.
Well,
You would be too if you could wish
Yeah,
that
I
in
would.
your
I
chest.
definitely would.
but he's not gonna do more than just locking with a dagger the window and the chest blocking the entrance.
And Arbel, what are you doing?
Where's the green dragon room?
Green Dragon room. It would be like the third room. It's a normal room. So the chromatic dragon rooms are like the normal basic rooms, and then the metallic dragon rooms are like the luxury rooms.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll get the green dragon room.
Alright.
Just because of reason. There's no meaning behind it or anything.
So as you walk toward the green dragon room, you just hear Grace in his room going ugh, ugh, from behind the doors, and you're like, okay.
Yep, you hear that, and he's painting the room white.
And then you reach your green dragon room for no reason at all.
Okay, then I'm gonna... I don't know. I'm gonna check the windows, make sure they're locked tight.
We all do our paranoia rounds.
Yeah.
Corridor grounds, yep. So then I sit down and read the book that my parents gave me. Be like, ooh, fancy. And then I drop the sapphire chrysalis into the bottle.
Ooh, okay.
And I just keep that close to my body. Make sure nothing happens to it.
Alright.
And then...
Alright, oh, by the way, I didn't dash time. It's like afternoon right now. Like, when you woke up and started making your way, you reached time point about the afternoon. So, it's about 3 or 4 o'clock. So, you guys are free to do what you want.
Okay.
How... Until like a murderer comes after us.
I am already tired of assassins.
Stupid assassins. They're the worst.
when I head back down, is Reset still there or is he somewhere else? No.
He's in his room alone with Samsara.
Oh, damn. Alright. I'll...
You can go knock on the door again.
Oh my god, I swear to god, if you knock on our door again.
Nah, I don't know which room you are in, so... I'm not gonna knock on every door. Or...
Wouldn't the doors be like distinct, like, you know, the gold dragon room is like gold accents, bronze has
yeah,
like a
so,
bronze
but I
accent.
didn't see you take anything. So. Anyways, I head down and I just take my book called Who Moved My Cheese, which is a step-by-step guide to Mage Hand for beginners.
Okay. Okay. Where are you go? You're just reading this in the common room?
Yeah.
Alright. And then Mako comes up to you and says, "Hey, you're with the group, but you weren't staying here last time, with them."
That's right, I was at the Deer Inn.
Ah, the white deer. They're pretty good too.
Yes.
Better.
Lots of
So,
friends willing to buy you your alcohol. Very nice.
Can I get you a drink, some food?
Sure, what do you have?
Do you like spicy food? That's my specialty.
Ooh, I will try that. Yes, thank you.
Curry spiced salmon coming up. Would you like some winter drop meat? It pairs perfectly with this food.
Whatever you recommend is good.
Alright. A flagon of winter drop meat and curry spiced salmon coming up. As she disappears into the kitchen. And for a second, you think you see a small little old man working in the kitchen, but it's actually just Bethana.
Well,
Could you?
I don't know about Grandpa, so...
Maybe your spirit is... Well, anyway.
Okay, I still see some noise, like... Who's... Oh, what was that? How am I
What's the
called?
red screen of rotating?
Do you have your unseen servant still?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what I saw. Alright, it's all fine.
Yeah.
Alright,
yeah.
In regards to the bathrooms, or the bathing rooms,
Yeah.
do they have windows in them?
No.
Okay. So it's like the main room, the main room is a bronze dragon room, and then that has windows, but then the washing area does not.
Yeah,
Okay, just wanted to ask.
for sure. It's important to know, especially what happened last time. So Arbel, what are you doing after your paranoia proofing your room?
I'm
Are you gonna
gonna.
chill there? Just gonna chill with your bottle.
I'm gonna. Nah. Go. I'm gonna go to downstairs and grab something to eat.
But there you are, Arbel. How are you doing?
All right. Could be better.
Yes, that's true.
How have you been doing?
Well, I haven't been poked that much, to be honest. So I think I have been doing well.
Oh, how lucky you.
Yes, indeed. I'm sorry for you, but yes.
Don't worry. It only hurt a lot.
Well,
It didn't hurt that much. Just a lot.
oh well, if it didn't hurt that much.
Pretty sure anything going into flesh will hurt.
That's true.
And as you guys are talking, none other than Sheriff Belor Hemlock walks the Rusty Dragon.
Whoa. Anybody
he
else
said-
is here that go roboty?
Hello?
You're good. You're good, job.
He walks in and sees you, Jay, and you, Arbel, and says, "Look who's decided to return back to town. How is your trip to Magnamar? You're gone a bit longer than I expected."
I stand up and I say, my favorite sheriff, how are you doing?
Great. With the Hellknights in town, they seem to have cracked down on a lot of the crime, but a lot of the citizens are getting kind of worried about their strong-handed approach.
I see. Do you have local problems that are too much for the...
Not really. We're okay, but they've cleaned out the Siren's Titty, and now they've kind of used that as their home base.
Right.
So if you want to go there, not that I know you would want to, because it's a place that was rife with crime before. Just be careful, because they don't like. They seem to view adventurers as troublemakers.
Well, they're not completely wrong, I guess, but... Alright.
All right. Well, good to know that you're back in town. You know where I am, and if I recall correctly, is our contract still in place?
Yes, it is indeed. It has not been broken by either of us, so...
Alright, if I need your help, I'll come seek you out. You'll be all of you are staying here?
Yes, for now. Please do not disclose this information.
Of course not. Being discreet is a virtue. And he takes his leave, he kind of like tips his helmet and leaves.
Oh well.
So Samsara and Reset, what are you guys doing?
I just typed what I'm doing in chat.
Where are you?
I had finished taking my bath. I got my bandages back on.
Did Samsara help you
I
with your bath and your bandages?
No, I managed to get that one on my time.
So what was Samsara doing then?
She's gonna be like moving furniture around to cover up the windows. Just moving a dresser, moving the bed, stacking up some boxes.
So Jaina, Arbel, as you're downstairs, all you hear is "Ah!" as like someone's moving like furniture up.
It's very difficult to read. I don't understand what they're doing.
Oh my god.
Quite a bit of noise up there.
I hope you see Reset walking past, like going downstairs as the noise is still going on.
Oh
No, like I do all of this before after you had done all of that.
Ah, jeez. Thank you.
Oh, robot Reset. Okay.
I got the gist of what he said.
Alright, so the crew is assembled in the common room. Enjoying a nice meal, nice meat.
Was Reset going out? Or is he eating first?
What happened?
Are you
I said,
going
are
out,
you said you're wandering
or-
around the town. Are you like gathered down with us to like eat dinner, or are you just going straight into town?
Oh no, I'm just going straight into town.
Okay, as you leave, I'm just gonna ask Reset, one moment before you leave, do you have that book from Lyrie again? I would like to study it a little bit.
Yeah, I do. And I pull it out, I drop it on the table, and then I just leave.
Thank you.
So you're gonna be studying, right? Jay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to do rituals and stuff, but I just can't. I'm just too bad at this stuff.
Well. You know what,
What?
Jeff, you right there?
give me a second.
You drank too much already? Jesus.
That's too much. Check your character sheet.
What this?
What just happened?
No idea.
Oh, maybe it's a secret PM?
It is.
case I'm trying to do rituals and eating at the same time.
Alright, Risa, what are you doing in town?
I'm just wandering about, just taking in the sights, getting familiar with the place again. Just wandering about. I am remarkably by myself.
Which street are you walking up?
I'll walk up Festival Street first, going across the High Street. Then, just stand in front of the cathedral a bit.
As you're walking up Festival Street, as you pass by the theater over here, down Raven Street, you see a group of kids fighting.
Is it my kid?
About four of them look very familiar to you. They would be familiar if your companions were children, but the other four they're wearing all black clothes, and around their necks they have the symbol of Asmodeus, an upside down star. And you hear them argue. No, the Sandpoint Heroes are way better than the Hellknights. What are you talking about? They start getting to a scuffle. No, the Hellknights took out all the crime in the city. They're way better. All your heroes did was kill a bunch of goblins. They're not heroes. But
I'm just-
pushing, shoving.
Just leaning against the wall, arms crossed, just watching this happen.
And then, as you sit and watch them, one of them turns to you and says, "Hey, look, see, there's one of them now. We're the Hellknights, huh?" And the kids wearing the black clothes kind of look up to you and say, "Yeah, well, I bet he couldn't beat
What?
whatever.
Beat a Hell
Whatever.
Knight? Yeah, I can beat a Hell Knight, no problem.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go tell them." And they run
Well-
away.
Wait. No.
Perfect.
Hey,
Oh.
fuck up.
They run away.
So-
Run past you.
That was the four kids in black.
Yeah.
Good job.
I look over to the other four kids. They weren't serious about getting one, were they?
They just shrug. Hey, you're Reset, right? Guy with the big sword, and he kind of looks at the sword on your back.
I am. Why do you ask?
Cool. Are you friends with Lord J?
Friends is subjective. I work with him. Yes, I know him.
Okay. If you see him, can you tell him I want to meet him again? I want to learn how to be just like him. I don't want to learn how to swing a sword anymore. I want to be good at lying and good at pretending to be other things. Because you can do anything if you can lie.
That's pretty true. You really can't do anything if you lie.
So proud.
I'll put a word in for you.
And then
If
the
I-
other one wearing the tiefling headband comes and she looks up to you, and she has a broken arrow in her hands. She says, "Can you get another one for me? She threw this one, but when we were playing, this guy," and she pushes the guy that's pretending to be Lord J. He broke it.
Well, no.
Yeah,
that's
I can get you another.
And then one of the kids, he has he's wearing a green dragonborn mask. And another kid with an owl walk up to you.
My heart sinks at this sight.
And they say, can the gods revive people?
No, they're dead, kid.
I look a little lost in thought for a moment because, well, I don't know the concept of gods, and I'm trying to put a pin into what the closest definition could be. Yeah, gods could revive people. Even people could revive people if they're strong enough.
Hey, let's be strong so we can never die.
How about you just be strong so other people don't die? Can you do that for me?
That's a good idea. I wish I could live forever.
And thus a future lich was born.
Living forever, huh?
Hey, Reset,
Oh,
do you
sorry.
know what a phylactery is? I read about them in a book. They said if you have one, you can live forever.
Wait, are you like asking this as like a joke, or is this actually in character of the kid?
I'll leave that up to your interpretation.
Wow. It's both.
Well, I need to know what what I need to know whether to respond or not respond.
Do you already have that kind of books here? Jeez.
They run off and start playing heroes.
Maybe it was your imagination, you know?
All right. Well, as they start playing again, I'm just gonna continue walking up Festival Street to the cathedral.
Hey guys, I just turned on my fan. Can you guys hear it? Is it?
Nope.
Probably
Nope.
the, okay, good. Alright. And the rest of you. Grace, Samsara, and Arbel, and Jay, who are still in the,
Yeah,
Hmm.
well, I'll let Samsara go first.
Who? What would there be to do in town today? Oh, actually, she is gonna go look for, who would make that? Probably the blacksmith. She's gonna go see about getting some barding for Jolly.
okay. Let me
Cause she
just-
got the money.
And she also got spooked because Daly's horse got fucking killed. All right. Which going to armor or the blacksmith?
I don't know.
Ooh.
We'll try the blacksmith first because they probably make like horseshoes and shit. I don't know.
All right.
I
The man with the two red dogs, the red dog smithy.
don't know.
You go up, and the dogs kind of like they bark at you for a bit, then they just look at you happily because they recognize you from last time.
Yay.
You walk by without an issue, and Chad Bevel, the blacksmith, says, "Hello, young lady. I remember from you. You're the ones that my dogs like. What can I get for you?"
I'm looking for do you make the kind of things with like the horse and it's got like the armor, but it's not armor. It's like it's for horses.
Ah, barding. Okay. Let's see what we got here. God damn, where the fuck is the price of barding?
It's like okay, so I have found that it is
Stables and
150
farm animals. Oh, I think I have it. Oh. Nope, it's just saddles and stuff.
I have a list on D&D Beyond, but it doesn't have prices. It just says it's like 4 times the price of like a normal armor,
Okay.
which is that's fine.
So what kind of barding you looking for?
I'm looking for oh wow, that's fucking cheap. Let's go with some. How much is a chain shirt? Chain shirt's pretty cheap too. You wanna say?
It is in this moment that Samsara, no longer reading at a 5th grade level, does math at a master's degree level.
This isn't even master's degree level. Oh, that's more expensive. Alright, let's go with some hide armor.
Hide. I
Yeah,
can get you metal.
metal.
I don't have any leather here.
He's a blacksmith. He works in metal.
That's a fair point. I didn't
All
think about that. Okay.
I can get you some scale mail barding. It'll be about 200 gold.
Yeah.
But for you, since your dogs like you so much, it'll be 175.
Oh, you. And she kind of blushes a little bit, and this little hand thing.
I mean,
And,
Joey's not stealthing anywhere with all his bells.
Huh?
Cling,
Okay,
cling,
okay.
cling, cling.
What did you say, Jeff?
Jolly's full of bells, so it's not like he's gonna be stealthing anytime soon anyway.
No, he
So.
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't stealth. Yeah, that's a fair price. I'll shake
All
for
right.
that.
Got a shake. He rubs some grease off his face and hands you the scale mail barding.
Yay!
So now Jolly has 14 armor class plus 2 or plus dex or whatever. So 14 base.
I'll figure it out.
Wouldn't horses
Grace,
have, like, a
Arbel,
high
and
dex-
Jay.
What is his dex?
I would assume 10.
It's 12, actually.
Oh yeah, warhorse.
He's a fancy boy.
I don't know what to do.
You have a lot of money now.
I mean, I guess.
We all do.
I'm a druid, so I can't really buy any more armor.
You could buy a.
3 horses. Ooh.
You could buy 3 horses.
And then make them fight each other to the death.
I'm still a druid.
And then make them tickle fight each other until laughter.
There you go. That's better.
And it's gonna be unicorns.
Oh my god, I don't know. I'll go say hi to Hannah. You're like, hey, I'm back in town.
Hey, I'm back in town. Let's get high.
Uh-huh.
So as you go there, the very pungent aroma of herb comes from Hannah's herbs. And you walk in and you see her and she says, Whew. Hey, where have you been?
I visited Megamore for a bit, said hi to my parents.
Oh, how are your parents? It's been a while since I talked to them.
Doing great. It's great. Other than, like, we had a little scare this one night, but we're doing fine.
Okay. Give me a second. Hey, did you see any Hellknights out there?
Out where?
Like on the street?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. Do you have like wind spells or anything? Let's air this place out. They're gonna bust me.
Wind spells, huh? Nope, sorry.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. And she starts like fanning smoke out.
Why would you be smoking now if there were Hellknights here?
I don't know, man. It's a... Whatever, mom.
I'm younger than you.
What?
I mean, what?
Oh, how old are you? I'm like 120 years old. How old are you?
I'm like 70.
Okay. You're pretty young.
course I'm young. How old do you think I was?
Oh, you're at least 120.
What? Rude. I don't look a day over 100.
So did you need anything? Or just
No, I
come
just
here
wanted
to
to say hi.
Alright. You wanna... And she kind of does that eyebrow thing.
Sure, I have nothing else better to do today.
I'm running kind of low, though. Because the Hellknights really cracked down on the operation going on over at the Siren City, but you know what? Let's go out to the forest. I don't think we should do it here.
That will be alright. It's always nice.
Forest. Ooh.
Ooh, anything could happen in the forest.
Takes you out to the forest over here.
Arbel and Hannah sitting in the forest. I don't know what rhymes with forest.
Treees.
What?
All right.
Shut up.
Like you said,
Gr-
she's not good at reading.
All right, Grace. What are you doing? You're suddenly alone in the tavern.
Fantastic. Since Grace is alone, he looks left, he looks right, he channels his key, and he disappears.
And where do you disappear to?
I think he just makes a stealth roll and just, yep, there he goes.
Is he gone? Yeah, he's
Wait,
gone.
you still have pass without a trace still on?
I just cast it.
Oh,
So what Grace is going to do is, so the green dragon or the rusty dragon, is it like a two-story building?
Yeah,
How
it's
big- how
two-story.
big is
It's a two-story inn.
Okay, so Grace, he's going to take to the rooftops, like all good ninjas do, because ground floor is for losers. And he's going to try to find a building nearby, a building not adjacent, but like across the street or within a one-block area, so he can get like a good vantage point to watch over the Green Dragon Inn, or excuse me, the Rusty Dragon during the night.
Okay.
Do I have to roll
So
investigate or anything?
No, you could see the rooftops very well. There is the Siren City over here. There is the the Sandpoint Mercantile League over here. It's a fairly large and ornate building. There's another shop over here you can see that has it's fairly large. Yeah, there's several buildings you can be on top of.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be on top of all of them. And then Grace is going to, yeah, that's how he spends his first day back in Sandpoint. So he's going to try out different buildings. He's going to mountain. That's hard to say. That's surprisingly hard to say. He's going to mount them, and he's going to see which is the best fit to give him like a good vantage point of the Rusty Dragon, especially the rooms where all the Resilient 6 are going to be sleeping in.
You should probably want to be back here a bit. The clothing shop is actually the best bet you got over here.
Wow, Grace's fate seems to be inevitably entwined with that clothing shop. Okay, so that's the one on Prickleback Lane?
Yep.
All right, Prickleback. So I'm assuming it's there.
Yeah.
And and Grace is thinking to himself, if I was an assassin, which I am, where would I be? What would I do? So he gets he tries to, figure out what, like if he wanted to kill the Resilient 6, like tonight, because I made fun of his outfit or something, what would he do? And then he would pay close attention to, like those entry points and what have you.
some dangerous thinking.
And now back to the top. Reset, what are you doing after those kids ran off?
I'm still wondering about keeping up appearances.
Everybody
What?
seems to give you a nod. They seem to be happy that you guys are back in town. Some people walk up to you and be like, "Hey, you're back in town, huh?" And give you like flowers.
Jav, you're
One-
cutting out hardcore for me. Could you just please
What?
type it?
Okay.
Jeff?
I'm typing.
Or Jeff, if you want, you can just talk normally, and I will type what the DM says out. If that's helpful in any way.
He's just getting a bunch of stuff. So people are like, oh hey.
Okay, yeah, now I can hear you. Now I can hear you just.
Samsara, after you get your barding, what are you gonna do?
Probably find a reset.
So as you wander through the streets, you run into Reset, and you see him just carrying a handful of, like, food and flowers and little trinkets and little carved wooden statuettes and stuff like that.
I'll be making my way down Main Street,
Downtown.
and then once all of that is over and done with, I'll head back to the Rusty Dragon Inn. I would assume at this point my hands are just filled with stuff, right?
Yeah.
Do I see any Hellknights?
As a matter
I
of
think
fact,
I'd have to ask that again.
as you're walking down Water Street toward the Rusty Dragon, you see the 4 kids you encountered earlier, and behind them walk 3 Hellknights. 2 of them are rather large, and one of them is small, about 5'2" woman. And you recognize them as the people that came down and laid the smackdown on the Silent City when you were last in Sandpoint. And the little kid points you out. The large man holding a handful of stuff. And the small woman approaches you. Hey, so this kid said, you think you're better than the Hellknights?
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, listen, I understand that my mouth has gotten me into a lot of trouble. I'm sorry. I mean, if I have to fight right now, like I have all this stuff in my hands, I need to put it down.
What are you
You
fighting?
know what? I'll give you time to put that down. Let's see if that big sword on your back is just for show.
Oh, not to de-escalate something.
Okay, we're actually doing this. Okay, I'll take time to put the stuff on the ground, but I'll also take my shield, my backpack, and my greatsword and put that down.
Looks like you got 2 here. I don't think I
got
should.
2. What?
I don't think I should dirty my hands with dealing with these peasants. Why don't you 2 go for it? And she gestures to the 2 guys following her, and they step forward. You guys ready? Hey you, tiefling.
Mhm.
Are you gonna be fighting too?
Fuck
Say
yeah.
No. Say no! God damn it!
Wait, what are we fighting? I didn't think I was with you. I'm sorry. Who did you
So
get into
you-
a fight with?
Said you found him.
I ran my mouth a little, and now I'm fighting a Hell Knight. I don't know
Oh
which.
shit! Like a fight to the death fight, or like a fist fight?
I mean,
No,
if it's
no,
fighting
no,
to
no.
death, I left my greatsword over there.
Yeah. I'll fucking fight.
No, it's a fight, not a fight to the death. We wouldn't want to kill you. Just
I wouldn't want to
until
break the law either.
you learn your lesson. Bitch, I am the law.
My lesson. Oh. Where am I? Oh, I'm done.
I have to put you guys somewhere.
I'm gonna put my jukes up.
I'm just gonna enable the grid so you guys can see. And we'll be fighting in Sandpoint Harbor. Actually, you know what? For funsies, I'm
fighting in sand. What?
I'm gonna make a map real quick.
Yeah, we're just fighting out in the water on a boat.
Just hold on. Just hold your horses.
In the meantime, I'm still jiggling wherever I am right now.
Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. What map should I use? I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't prepared for a reset to talk shit about Hellknights. I thought reset was all spooked of Hellknights. What happened?
Well, at this point, I survived a lot of stuff. Hellknights are the least of my problems.
What's a good map? Oh, this looks pretty good.
So has a specific time been set, or it's right now? Is that the fight?
It's right now. They're about to fight.
So there's no time to get any of the others. Okay. So in that case, Grace is just chilling. Grace is chilling on top of the Sandpoint Cathedral.
Oh, you're on the cathedral. Okay, I was gonna say, if you're still above the clothiers, you would have seen them, but...
Nuts.
But you're... Oh well.
Dang it. That's what I get for... That's what Grace gets for paying his respects to Gramps, Disc, and Xenovor.
Darn.
Sandpoint Harbor, so like...
No, I'm making a map just right now, real quick.
And
so
who exactly is it that I'm fighting? Because my connection spazzed out when you were talking about who my opponent would be.
So there's three. The small woman and her two lackeys. You're fighting the two lackeys because there's only two of you, and it should be a fair fight.
Okay. Oh boy.
Okay. So I'm gonna move you all to this map.
I can't. Oh god, what have I done?
What have you done?
Can everybody see the map?
More specifically, I can't believe that you are fighting along with me.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna fight with you.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right.
Oh
Grace makes
god.
a solemn vow to
Connection-
never ever let his allies out
Connection
of
to
sight.
the shit again.
All right. So everybody can see, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Excellent.
Excellent.
All right. Samsara and Reset, go ahead and place your tokens.
Oh, yep. Are we fighting all three of them at once or like one at a time?
Two of them.
Oh, God,
The
okay.
leader, the
I'm
little
taking
girl
the
is
man,
taking.
you're taking the other.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Where are you, Reset?
I'm not. Oh, wait. Where? What? My token isn't there.
Place your token. Yeah, place it.
How do I do that?
Just drag it from your character sheet. Like, just drag your character sheet into the thing.
Just drag my character sheet into the thing.
To the map.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Get off of Samsara. Have some decency, man.
Oh boy. Oh
Are you-
boy.
Really? Really?
Alright. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Nice little rat there.
Alright. We're going first. Sort of. I think. I hope.
Oh, I wonder if this actually works out. Let me check this.
You guys got this.
Oh, you did it! Look at that.
Don't worry, guys. We got faith in you.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna cast. Okay, so which one am I fighting specifically? They
The
all
two in
look-
front.
They all look kind of the same toughness. First of all, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on that one, and I'm gonna go for.
Which one?
We're using this one right here.
You're fighting the one that is not in front of me.
Yeah. So are we using the same like the attack and dodge thing, or
No, this is a fight.
a fight? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna back up like that far. And,
Good idea.
Yeah, and longbow the shit out of him.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Oh, baby! Oh,
no!
baby!
Oh my god.
Oh my
And
god.
then I am also gonna use another attack. I'm assuming that's
Holy
a hit.
shit.
Hold on.
Yes.
And then, shit. Oh, 10 feet. Shit, not close enough. Yeah, that'll be in my. Oh, and then Hunter's Mark. Sorry.
Yeah. So 2d6.
Ah, shit. Well, that'll do. 6.
You do realize we're fighting hand to hand, right?
No, it's with weapon. All right. So as you back
Now
up, as the combat starts, and you just launch 2 arrows into this guy, they both impact right in between the gaps where his gorget and his helmet meet, and you see blood spurt out of it. And see that little red marker? That means he's below half health. So
Oh,
you
wow.
fuck this shit up. All right, reset.
Jesus Christ.
And by the way, you can press done on the little thing in the chat if you're done your turn.
Wow,
Don't
these
move
are
to
interesting.
the sky.
Interesting little macros.
Go ahead, reset.
I fly into a rage, and I will attack with my greatsword. I do not have my shield out. Come on, please. Okay, I clicked on it and it's not doing anything. Oh, your connection to the server has been interrupted.
no. Well,
Oh no, reset.
Because people are posting links and whatnot, and my connection is trying to load it. Okay, so 13 doesn't hit, does it?
13, I don't see anything. But no,
Yeah.
it does not hit. I'm here. Hello.
I can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you
here.
can
We
talk.
can hear.
Oh, that's good start. Yeah, I can hear. Well, it's my connection, like, it keeps cutting out and whatnot. I miss. That's my turn. Rage, I swing the greatest sword,
Alright,
that's all I can
Just
do.
press done on your thing.
Alright.
Can you press it?
I had pressed it, the Roll20 is trying to load.
Alright, he's gonna sheath his sword and back up. He's like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm good. And his leader, who's gonna say, "Oh, you fucking little bitch! I guess I have to do it myself." So she's gonna roll initiative. Yo, you just got 2 arrows right in the neck. He's not having none of that.
He's leaving? Ha, pussy. Come back and fight me like a man.
Alright, and this guy He is going to attack you, reset. With his glaive. With an 8, does he hit?
Use that?
An 8?
Alright. While he misses, he is able to bring up the bottom of his forearm and jab you in the stomach
Did
with
you
it,
say an 8?
dealing 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, it was an 8.
Oh damn, Reset, your great sword just came in right now. Alright, I'm sorry, you're next.
I'm still going for the one that
What?
backed out because he's a fucking puss. I don't give a fuck. It's not over till I say it's over.
Oh
Wow,
my
okay.
god.
Don't kill him.
I'm not gonna kill him. All of this is gonna be non-lethal damage.
Sure.
Let him see what I'm gonna do.
It
You
was
know what?
going
I'm
to
gonna
be
hit the one next to him as
non-lethal.
well. Okay.
Alright. So the first hit, as he's falling, you hit him with another one, and he gets 1 failed death save.
Wait, no, I didn't want to kill him. I said non-lethal.
Yeah, the first one is non-lethal, but...
No, you can't. No, non-lethal is melee only. Range.
It's fine. I'll heal him afterward.
I mean, unless Samsara has like a boxing glove, like a green arrow style boxing glove arrow.
They did bad things to reset. I'm fine with killing him. And I hit the guy next to him as well for 12.
Alright.
Only melee can
Oh,
be
and since he died, since he went down, the hunter's mark is gonna go to him. So,
Okay, it's gonna go to her.
yeah, her, I guess.
You get a bonus. Boom. Get that guy's fucking out of here. Alright, Reset, you're next. Can you do anything? Are you unleggy enough?
Alright. Yes. Yes, I can. Hold on. Let's see. Great sword.
Now we wait for an hour to have it appear in chat. Oh.
15 does not hit.
And you have plus 8 too.
Reset? Guy?
No, 15 does not. Nope.
Alright. So end your turn. She sees what you're doing and runs up to you.
Yeah, real fancy with this.
She rolls up right in your face. And while she runs over there, she says, she holds up her sword to you. You've already taken down one of my men. Are we going to stop this, or are we going to have to finish it right now? Samsara?
Yeah, will you fucking finish it? You coming to me? Let's go, bitch. I'm gonna take out
Wait.
What?
Yeah, it's her turn still, though. So,
Oh, it's her turn. Okay.
so she's gonna attack you once. 19 hit.
Yeah.
Alright. As her first sword bashes into you, you take 14 points of slashing damage, and her sword sparks with dark necrotic energy, which deals 3 damage to you.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on her as my reaction.
Go for it.
That's it. There, I think there's something. Wait 1 second. Okay.
What kind of save is it?
Yeah. Dexterity save.
Ooh. 18?
Yeah. So,
Takes 9 damage. So as your first sword impacts with you, your body just emanates fire, which travels up the sword and into her. And then, seeing that, she's gonna back up a bit, then go at you with her other sword.
Wait, 9 damage. Should I
Uh,
fire resist?
No, because she made the save.
Yeah, that's 25
Oh, 25, okay.
yeah, I tested it.
divided by
so
2.
12.
Don't worry, I got you, Samsara.
Thanks, Tal.
14 hit. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Alright, so as your second sword comes down on you, you see that, the fire kind of stifled her a bit and she isn't able to swing fast enough and you dodge out the way.
Okay, I'm back.
And she is going to use an action surge to go for another 2 attacks.
Thank you, Grace.
Alright, and one sword impacts into you for dealing 7 points of slashing, and while you're reeling from the first one, she stabs you with the other for 11 points of damage.
Oh boy. Okay.
Alright, and she's going to end her turn there. This guy is gonna back up from your reset and reach down and touch his
Do
boy.
we get an opportunity attack, or he?
Yes, you do. Oh, bullshit! That's so fucking bullshit. Okay, I healed 7 points of damage with a level 2 casting of Cure Wounds. Thank you. Alright. And then he ends
No,
his turn
I see
there.
what he's doing. I don't know.
Alright, Samsara, what are you doing?
She is gonna. Well, she can't back away because it's opportunity attack. I have any cool spells? Probably not. No, I'm just gonna pull out her short sword and go for 2 attacks. Oh, yes. And so.
Oh, you have advantage on those, by the way.
Oh, I have advantage on them. Okay.
Because she did a little bit of reckless attacking.
Neither of them.
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, I already did. It's 21, 28.
Alright, that definitely hits. Alright, yeah, both hit. Roll your damage. Oh, 11 and 7, right?
11, 7 plus 10.
Whew.
Yeah,
Whew. It's fucking nasty.
I know.
Alright,
Just
so
much damage.
as your 2 short swords get into her, you see her start spurting out blood from between the gaps in her armor. She's bloodied. Anything else?
No, that'll end my turn.
Reset.
He's on the room.
Okay. I will forego his
No,
turn.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Reset, what are you doing?
Wait, guys, I'm here.
Yeah, we know.
I'm here.
Yeah, we can
We
hear.
hear you. We hear you. I don't think he hears us.
I can hear you too.
That was really delayed. Oh my god.
Uh,
I think I need another drink.
I'm at a loss because Sam almost killed this one guy, and now she's about to kill the other chick.
Are you gonna
You know
stop
what,
her?
Well, they didn't say. They said to fight, so I'm fighting them.
She said stop. The
I'm going
leader.
to throw down my. Hold on.
Well, she just gets a little bloodthirsty sometimes. Okay. You can try. You can try and stop me. She'll listen. She'll listen to you.
As this is happening, the head priest walks out of the cathedral, looks up on the roof at Grace doing handstand push-ups, and says, "Hey, quit screwing around!"
Wait, they're fighting at the harbor or at the cathedral?
Oh, no, they're just like on the streets. I just couldn't find a map fast enough.
Okay.
I'm just saying this like while Reset is legging, you know, he's back in time.
In that case, Grace will yell down, "Excuse me, I'm doing my morning exercises. Little privacy, please."
Oh, grumble, grumble, grumble.
What the hell was that? And Grace, rubble, rubble, rubble.
It's a Murloc.
Grace is genuinely perplexed. So he stops doing handstand push-ups, and then he climbs down from the holy symbol. He's still on the roof, and then he just looks down, and it's like, and he gives a universal, "What the fuck was that face?" Yeah. Yeah, Reset still isn't in Roll20, but he's still in. He's in Discord.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, whoa. He moved.
Oh, he's not. Oh, dang. He's here. Oh, I still can't hear him now.
Yeah, on my turn, I did an action where I throw down my great sword, I rush over, and I physically push the two apart and say, "That's enough. We're done."
She started it.
And I'm ending it because I kind of started it with my mouth, and I'm saying, "Okay, that's enough. We're done here."
So you admit it? I'm better than you? She kind of like dances back and forth a little bit, like, no, I'm fucking better.
We're not finished here. She flicks the blood off her blades and resheaths them. Boys, let's go. And then they take off.
Sam,
Kind of like look, like
you
wheel
almost killed
over,
him.
like go to high five him, and then he's just like really mad at me, so I'm gonna drop my hand.
Yeah, I'm very. This is probably the angriest I've ever been, but it's probably the rage still in effect.
Okay.
We fucking beat their asses, though. They deserve to die.
I pick up the stuff and I head back to the inn.
They're Hellknights. They're not good guys.
All right. So, oh shit. Oh, okay, good. I thought I deleted the wrong map.
Oh.
I did not. Okay. Anyway, Arbel,
Hmm?
while you're in the forest, smoking some herb with another herbalist, excuse me.
Anna the
I need-
herbalist.
I need you to make a Constitution save.
Yes. I died
All
this
right.
time.
So as you inhale a large plume of smoke, you manage to hold in the cough a bit, and your eyes water a bit. Hannah laughs at you, takes the pipe back from you, and says, "Oh, looks like you've been practicing."
Maybe. I just got lucky this time.
And the smell starts going up in the forest, and you see little birds and squirrels start gathering around you two, attracted by the smell of this pungent herb.
Hmm.
Hey, what's that in your pocket? It's kind of bulging. I mean,
She's talking at the bottle.
yes.
Okay, and I take it out and it's like, oh, this thing is what my parents gave me when I left Magmore.
can you make a dexterity check?
Oh my god. Why do you gotta do this to me?
It's alchemy fire.
All right. She tries to snatch it out of your hands, but then you back away just enough so she doesn't do it. She's like, "Hey, come on, I just want to see it."
It's from my parents. Why are you taking it from me like that? Come on.
I just want to see it.
Well, you can see it here. You don't have to grab it.
I want to look closer.
Well, you don't ask. Basically.
I'm sorry. I'm really There's some strong herb.
Mm-hmm.
You so what's in the bottle? What's in the bottle, guy?
If you can catch me, and then I put it away, change into cat, and start running around.
Oh my god. Okay. And as she's running after you, she hold on. Where's mine? There it is. Okay. So, Arville, as you're running away as a cat, you are all of a sudden scooped up by someone. Not Hannah. But when you look up, you see it's the face of Lord J. What kind of kitty are you?
Meow.
What is... Orbit?
Hey, I know this sounds weird, but that's my friend. Can you put him down?
Sure, I... Get him down. You
I
look
just stare at him with my head.
Is it the head cut?
No, you don't know that's me.
Yeah. Are you still a cat?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, well... By the way, what have you guys smoke? I was wondering that. I smelled it from a mile away, so I came to see, you know.
Are you a Hell Knight?
Of course not. Do I look like a Hell Knight to you?
I don't know, it could be a narc. I don't know.
Right, sure. No, I'm not. You can trust me.
Okay, well... The Scarnian town sells something called Lucky Herb. It makes you feel really lucky. Would you like to try some?
Of course. I'm open to new experiences, and yeah, this seems safe in the middle
I'm just,
of the forest, and you know.
It's all natural.
Yes.
All natural. I'm weaving in and out of Lord Shay's leg.
He packs a fat bowl and passes it over to you. Be careful, it's kind of strong.
Sure, sure. I take the biggest puff.
Can you do a Constitution save?
Oh, sorry, it's not public. It's 15.
All right. As you inhale the smoke, it feels like a bunch of like needles are in your throat as it goes to your lungs. It's really harsh, but you you manage to keep the smoke in.
Okay, it seems like I have a stable connection again.
Yay!
Sound better.
Okay, thank
and you guys get a luck die. You just use it to reroll something throughout the day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Alright.
Pretty good herb, man. You should try it sometimes.
This is weird. I feel weird.
I know, don't you feel lucky?
Well, I'm always lucky, you know.
Alright, as those three are smoking herb in the forest, Grace, are you still on top of the cathedral?
How tall is the cathedral?
Oh, it's, shit, it's huge. I'm gonna say about 50 foot high, 30 to like 40 to 50 foot high. It's the biggest structure in the entire town, besides the old light.
Screw it. Grace is feeling cocky. He's gonna leap. He's gonna leap off the tower, or he's gonna leap off the. He's gonna go to the lowest. He's gonna go to the lowest point of the roof, and then he's gonna somersault off the roof into the
That's
graveyard.
like a 30-foot drop.
Okay. Yeah. So, how much is Featherfall again?
With the slow fall reduction, he can ignore a total of 20 fall damage.
Alright, making an acrobatics check. This can go great. Alright, pretty good. See, you jump off, slowly fall, and with the remaining air you have, you hit the ground, do a sweet barrel roll, and pop up. Dust your chaps off.
That's why you always do a barrel roll. And and then Grace will pay. Well, assuming he didn't do that before, he'll pay his respects to the graves of Gramps, Disc, and Xenivore. And then, then after that, he's accomplished the main things that he wanted to do today. Scope out the roofs near the inn, pay respects. Then he's gonna see if that the brainy guy over at the what's it called, the old lighthouse, or the old light. Yeah, then Grace is gonna head over there.
All right. When you do, you walk in, see that the old bearded man has fallen asleep with a book in his lap.
And Grace thinks to himself, he'd be so easy to kill right now. So Grace, he taps the guy's shin with the toe of his boot. Wakey, wakey, old guy. Wakey, wakey.
Oh, demons! Oh, hey.
Hello, I've been called worse. Do you remember me?
Oh, yes, you asked for my autograph. I mean, my research papers, yes.
Yeah, and my friend, I just got back. And my friend, my good friend, you could even call him my mentor, he loved, absolutely adored your your research notes. So thank you. Thank you very much for doing that. Hey, did you get a chance to check out the that demon pit I told you about?
Oh, yes, I did. It was quite the experience. I managed to get there before they bricked it up. Found out a lot of useful things.
Really? Do tell. And Grace, without even asking, he helps himself to a seat.
Well, it turns out there are several staircases that have been it's quite an old place. Fastalon is about 8,000 years old, based upon my research. And a lot of the tunnels have collapsed. There seems to be a deeper level, but we can't really get to it yet. And in addition to that, seems to be a worship place and a lab, some kind of laboratory for experiments made by the Runelord Alasnus.
Were you able to get into that lab?
Oh yes. They're making experiments with Abomination. They're trying to make some kind of superhuman, I guess. I need to research it a bit more. There are some deformed skeletons there.
Ew. Now I trust. Now, I'm not. I don't mean to insult your intelligence or nothing, but I trust that when you've been going down into the demon dungeon, you've been bringing bodyguards, right? Big swarthy men who can watch your back while you do your sage thing.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Good. Last thing you want is for your old wrinkly head to get lopped right off your shoulders, huh? And then Grace punches him, lightly taps him in the shoulder with his knuckle. Oh my God, you're feeble. It's like punching a bag of sand.
Whoa. Well, if do you need anything more, I would like to get back to my reading.
Oh yeah, sure. You're reading. You mean you're napping, old guy? One question, then I'll leave you alone. Today, at least. Hey, are there any? Do you know anything about I don't know, cults? Any religious organizations, cults, what have you, that have ties or continue to worship? I don't know, the ancient Thessalonian rulers, these Runelords, anything like that?
Can't say I know of any modern organization. It's a long dead empire. Not people barely even know about it. know them from the relics they leave behind, like the old light over here, or various monuments in Magnamar. Other than that, I can't really say I know anything about any cults or organizations that worship the Runelords currently.
Did the Thessalonians or the Runelords specifically? Did they worship any of the gods that are still worshipped today?
As a matter of fact, it is believed that many of the gods were actually mortals during their time, and they've been ascended to deity status after the fall.
Can you imagine that? Ascending to godhood? My, that must be grand.
Oh,
It's what
but it carries a
Grace
steep
only
price.
dreams of.
No, I'm sorry about that. What is that old guy? What did you say? I missed it.
I'm sure it carries a steep price. Not many mortals and not many beings are able to ascend into godhood. Many are just created, but the few that have, they're stuff of legends.
Being a legend, that must be grand. And then Gracie stares off out the window again.
Ah, yes. If only people respected my research more, I could have been a legend. But nobody believes me.
Oh, hey, calm down, Brothard. For what it's worth, I believe you. You're a legend in my mind. Okay?
All these years of research enough. Throws his book across.
Hey, calm down. You're gonna give yourself an aneurysm. Actually, Grace doesn't know what an aneurysm is. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Just calm down. Come on, I already told you about the demon pit. Nobody knew about that before. I imagine that's gonna add to your research. You're already known as the foremost authority when it comes to the Thessalonian Empire. I mean, the hot lady over in the House of the Blue Stone, she told me so. So if she told me that, and I know about that, chances are everybody knows about that, right? So you're already okay. You might not be a legend, but you're well respected. That's all you got to know. That's all that really matters, right?
I'm calm.
Yeah, good. Calm down before you poop yourself, and just go ahead, pick up your book, take a nap, and I'll leave you alone for the rest of the day. But I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Have a good night, brother. Remember, don't poop yourself.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Alright, after that's done. Reset, I'm sorry, you just got into a scrap with the Hellknights. So what are you guys doing now?
I am super low on health. Where exactly on the map did we get into the fight?
It was... Yeah, I was right
On
here.
Water Street.
I'm assuming you didn't take just much of any damage. I'm gonna kind of look at him and smile, and my teeth. You can see my teeth are very bloody. And I think we need to go find a cleric.
I would have patched you up, just whatever.
Oh, you are you able to patch me?
Oh no, it's just a flavor text. Like I take out my healing kit and I start cleaning up the blood and wrapping stuff and whatnot.
Aww.
But then after that, I head straight back to the Dragon Inn.
Okay. Yeah. I'm at 10 HP.
On second thought, I actually head over to the beach.
Oh, to the beach. Oh, he's going to the beach.
Alright, around this time the sun is beginning to set. It's turning into evening. Jay, Arbel, and are you guys heading back? Hannah says to you guys, "Oh, it's getting dark. I think you should be heading back by now."
Yeah, but before that I was just... I don't know, I couldn't help myself but ask, what is this kind of herb, and why is there so many critters around, and other stuff like that?
I don't know. Whenever me and Arbel get together and smoke this herb, animals seem to be trying to they seem to gravitate toward it.
Alright, well,
Okay, that doesn't work.
it's still weirding me out a little bit.
Okay. You get some. About 1 use worth. Alright, and as she reaches her herbalist shop, she says, "Hey, Arbel, and what's your name? Guy who was holding Arbel? Arbel, are you still a cat? Also, you're muted.
It lasts for an hour.
Okay. You're just on the tail end of it, so you're still a cat."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tail.
And she says, hey, since you're, what's your name, by the way? Hello?
Oh,
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, sorry. Right, you can call me Lord J. Of House
Lord J.
Ornelos.
Cornelis, huh?
Yes.
Well
Very
then,
far away.
if you ever need any herbs, any friend of Arbel's is a friend of mine. Just come on down.
You know it. I'll see you later, and then I head off.
So everybody's reconvening at, except Grace. Grace is on the rooftops.
That's right. Yeah, Grace. So, yeah. Well, as the sun begins to set, Grace will take a short rest to get back his key. Oh no. Yeah, he'll do a short rest to get back his key, and then at night he'll. Nah, he won't use pass of that trace. But using that vantage point above Verna's fine clothes, yeah, he'll stay up there, and that's going to be his camping spot for all throughout the night.
Okay. And as you guys walk into the Rusty Dragon, Amigo smiles, looks at you, and brings over a meal for all of you. I kind of miss
Ooh,
being
yes.
back in the Rusty Dragon. The Magmar's too big for me. It's too much stuff going on. I don't like
Yeah.
it. And I have to wear like Noble's clothes. Ugh.
What is wrong with looking beautiful and fabulous?
It's just not for me. Anyway, I got the Stoneworkers Guild to start finishing up my house, so I don't have to finish it. And I might head back and to sell it to Asmodia. What is that for, Samsara?
I'm spending some hit die to get my points back.
Okay.
I'm
guys
scared
take it.
that we're gonna be ambushed in the night again.
Oh.
Spend 2 more.
Are you back at the inn?
Yeah, everybody's back at the inn.
Okay.
Taking a nice short rest for an evening dinner.
You don't look too good, Samsara. Why?
Is Reset back in the house, or is he still on the beach?
It's up to him.
Yeah, per what Jav said, I'm back there, but I'm just silent.
Okay, I kind of look over at Reset and you don't want to know.
Yeah, as you guys are talking, a black cat jumps on the table.
Jeez. Oh, I know this cat.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm jump into I'm gonna jump into one of the seats and transform back.
Well, that's a neat trick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never used it before.
I had wild shape before. Once.
So did you have fun, Arbel?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you did.
Saw that you were hanging out with Hannah.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, I believe it is time to eat.
Eating's not as good about it now. You need munchies.
Jeez. Depressed Reset. Yeah, Well, yeah, I'll turn in for the night, but I see that I went to the library if it was open to look for anything about Runelords.
Sorry, say that again.
The what?
Alright, reset. While Nico's working behind the bar and everybody's getting ready for bed, you walk up to her and she says, "Hey, what's up? You look kind of well, normal, but what's up?"
I've had some time to think about the past few weeks and what has been happening. And it's not sitting right with me, knowing exactly what happened. I wanted to say one thing, just in case if, it just becomes too late to say. Back in Magnamar, I'm sorry with how aggressive I got with you back at your villa. I was angry that someone had used your likeness to get close to me and make it seem like you had betrayed me. It hurt me, not just physically, but on a deeper level. Yes, this 6'4" man made of pure muscle and scars and bandages does have feelings.
No.
That was a joke, by the way.
No worries. I mean, I think you guys are kind of messing with people that are, I don't know, for them to be able to hire someone that can impersonate me. And first of all, how do they even know that? How close we are? That's a bit concerning. I might stay here for a while. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to Magnamar for a bit because since they imitated me, that definitely knows that I'm close to you guys. So I think life's gonna be a little bit more dangerous now.
Even worse was when the fake you stabbed me, and then we were fighting in the alleyway. I put trust that it wasn't you there who stabbed me, and I swung with my greatsword.
Ooh.
And I don't know what I would have done if it actually was you.
Well, hey, it's not me. Isn't that good? She kind of gives you a thumbs up.
At this point, it looks like I'm about to burst into tears.
Come on, buddy. Come on, no need for that. She puts her hand on your shoulder, kind of like pats it. Come on. She pulls out a special bottle of alcohol. This all solves every problem.
I'm gonna need a lot of this. And I just start drinking.
Okay, so, Grace, how are you gonna take your, meditation? Oh, wait, I think, can elves go a long rest without getting exhaustion? Like, without a long rest, without getting exhaustion?
No. So is that so you take a long rest, or excuse me, if you go a full 24 hours without taking a long rest, do you automatically get exhaustion, or is there a roll you can make to try to avoid it?
I believe it's automatic.
Yeah, I think it's automatic.
Okay, in that case, Grace will meet everybody at the base of the. Grace will meet everybody at the base of. In the common room of the Green Dragon Inn, and he's going to explain. Yeah, hey guys. Okay, two things. One, I want to go into Guardian Angel mode at night. Because let's just say, like what these cultists, assassins, whatever you want to call them, what they do, it's kind of within my wheelhouse. So using that knowledge within my wheelhouse, I'd like to keep watch over you guys. But I still need 4 hours of beauty sleep. So if you guys can watch over me for 4 hours, I'll watch over you guys for the rest of the night. Still,
I'll watch over you.
yeah, great, thanks, Samsara. But still, double up on watch if you can while you're inside. But just know that I'm going to be out there somewhere. As consider me extra insurance. Oh, and two, if you don't see me in the morning, that means I'm dead, so avenge my death.
Alright.
Wait, so what do you mean? You do the same thing as the cultists? You're just good at killing people?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Ooh, first little
Okay.
backstory you get from
Thank you.
Grace.
Okay, so thanks.
So
Like I said,
Zara's-
watch me 4 hours. 4 hours at the beginning of each night. I'll get my 4 hours of beauty sleep from, I don't know, like right before, around dusk until, middle of the night. And then for the rest of the evening, I'll keep watch on this place. But remember what I said. If you don't see me the following morning, I'm dead. So avenge my death.
Alright. So what are the watches gonna look like?
I'll take the first one.
I only need 4 hours of sleep as well. On meditation.
Where is the... Jesus, where are you looking out, by the way? Are you all going into one room, or are you going outside the tavern?
Where do you think we should look out, Grace? Like just downstairs in the tavern? Like
Well,
sit outside? I could sit outside.
so here's the thing. What we were doing, and all sleeping in the same room, watching all the entrances. I think I heard you, Samsara, blocking the windows and such with your furniture. All that very smart. All that should have worked under normal circumstances. But what we didn't take into account for is dealing with an invisible assassin. So that's something else. I'm not for any of you. For those of you that are the more spellcasty types, the more arcane types. If you've got any way to see invisibility, that would be great. But now we have to take into account, okay, we might be dealing with invisible assassins. So check your washrooms, because they could be watching you while you poop. Check the ceilings, check the floor, check under the bed. And by that, I mean not just look. Don't just use your eyes, but poke around. Feel underneath the bed. Use a broom handle or something to poke around the ceilings, because there could be an invisible assassin, like doing a split, or grabbing onto the roof, or grabbing onto the ceiling, and just watching us sleep. And then at the perfect moment, jumping down, and then stabbing us, which literally happened. And yeah, I mean that's what we're gonna do. So continue sleeping together in the room. Don't do any hanky-panky stuff. Double up on watch if you can. And I'm just gonna be outside as extra insurance. And most important of all, don't get any STDs.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, now if you excuse me, I've got to engage in my nightly beauty meditation. So yeah, I'll be up in 4 hours and then I'll take my shift.
Lord J is gonna disguise himself as an old man. And
Okay.
yeah, and he's gonna stay with the group for now in the same room. He's gonna take second watch.
Wait, are you staying with Grace? Like you're watching Grace?
No, I mean with whichever room everyone chose to be in, since it's what it
I think
seems
we're all
like.
split into 2 groups, so I'll stay in the white dragon room with Grace, I guess.
And as you walk into the white dragon room, it's full of white powder just everywhere.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, it's not bodily fluid or nothing. It's just flour.
Well,
Yeah.
if it was, I'd be concerned it's dusty.
I bet this is what mummy splooge looks like. Grace
oh my
says
god, stop
cheerfully.
talking. Stop talking now.
Oh, you love it and you know it.
Stop talking now. Oh.
So Grace goes to the bed. Oh, and then okay, watch carefully. This is how you make sure that there's nothing invisible underneath the bed, ready to kill you. And then Grace, he flips the mattress off, and then he takes his dagger and he just starts stabbing through the box spring or whatever's the frame of the bed.
Yeah.
He's just, ah.
I just stand there watching, eyes wide open.
You don't find any invisible assassins.
Okay, and then Grace, he stops, and he's got his dagger held above his head. Okay, you see, I think it's pretty clear. And then he just goes back to stabbing. Okay,
This man is crazy.
all right. And then Grace puts a mattress back on, which doesn't have any flour on it, and he sits crisscross applesauce right in the middle of the mattress, in his comfy silken kimono, and he gives Samsara the finger gun.
So I'm gonna pull out my my sword, and I'm gonna kind of swing it around wildly in the air like this.
Exactly like that.
Kind of like in the corners, like
Wow.
a broomstick with a spider, kind of thing. Just kind of flinging it around.
You are a quick study, Samsara. That's great. Okay, just keep doing that. And don't hurt yourself, don't hurt me, and I'll go and do my beauty thing. Thanks again.
On
Okay.
a related note, who's dragging my now unconscious body back to the room?
Wait, you
Yeah.
drag yourself into unconsciousness?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So if anybody's in the common room, you see Ameko trying to drag Reset up the stairs.
I will help you.
273 pounds is not easy to move.
I'm pretty strong, and I'm gonna take him.
All right,
my
make an
God.
athletics check with advantage because Ameko's helping you.
Athletic? Where is that?
Yep.
Oh! Alright. There
You
you
hit
go.
the macro.
Phew.
Okay. So you two managed to pull him up by his feet, but at every step, his head bounces against the step.
Ow.
Well, nothing you can do about
I'm
it.
so sorry.
It's. I turned to Ameko. I'm like, it's the drink that gave the edge. All right.
Yeah, it's okay. He's pretty strong. I'm sure he can handle a few bumps to the head.
Sure.
And Reset, they drag you into bed. Ameko gives you a little kiss on the forehead before she goes.
Where's the other group staying? Like in Arbel's room or something?
I don't know. They haven't been established. So
Oh, yeah,
you guys
what's-
have the gold room.
What's Dale
The gold room. He's
Is he
gone.
alive?
He's gone. He's alive. He's gone though.
Oh,
He's
shit.
not there.
He's dead. Alright.
The pixie kitten is getting a lot of business.
Oh, yeah, right. Alright. In that case, I drag Reset into the powder room. I mean,
I was already
Grace
in the
room.
room. What? That?
Oh.
What?
too late. You're
So
there now.
Samsara sees Jay dragging in Reset and just leaving a trail, like a big trail in the flour that's coating the white dragon room.
Hold on. I have a question.
You're
Ameko
unconscious.
kissed- No, hold on. When Ameko kissed me on the forehead, did it leave a mark?
No, because lipstick doesn't exist.
I'm just asking.
Maybe.
It's like flour.
It left an
Flower.
emotional mark.
Alright, so I'm sorry. While you're swinging your short sword around, you almost hit Jay as he's walking in. You can't see it. He can't see it because he's dragging in backwards, right? So he's like, "Oh shit!"
Okay.
Oh,
I just
sorry.
hear-
I'm getting rid of the ninjas.
Oh. Which ninjas?
You know, the ninjas.
Oh, this one. Alright. Yeah,
Yeah.
is your problem now. I drop him off and I leave. I close the door.
Thanks.
You're welcome!
Grace kind of grumbles a bit.
I'm gonna knock on Arbel's room. Knock, knock, knock.
You said BRB. I
Oh,
don't know if he's back yet.
damn. Alright. Well,
You're muted. Arbel, if you're trying to talk, you're muted.
alright.
Okay, he's not back
there.
yet.
Alright, well, just checking if he's alive. I'm gonna take the first watch for him, but then I'm gonna leave his room.
Okay. I'm just gonna. All right. So you guys watch this go by uneventfully. Grace, you finish your beauty meditation.
Grace stretches. Ooh, I feel enlightened already. Okay, everybody, have a good night.
I killed like 20 assassins. You totally missed it.
Oh, I believe you, and I bet they had no chance at all.
No.
Good going, slugger. And then Grace like does a thing where he pretend punches your jaw. Go get him, tiger.
Oh boy.
And then
And you
still,
just see Reset unconscious on the ground.
that's different. And Grace still in his silk kimono. He exits the room. Okay, remember what I said. If you don't see me tomorrow, later, guys.
All right. As you go out, it is the middle of the night, and you can hear that the sawmill is still running for some reason, and it's been the bane of Samsara's nightly existence.
Wait a second. The saw at the lumber mill?
Yeah, it's still on. They're known for causing problems and always keeping it on at night.
Yeah. What a coincidence. Because Grace has business with the lumber mill. Well, Grace did say he's going to be in Guardian Angel mode tonight, so he's not going to go anywhere. But he's making a mental note about that place. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Grace,
Okay, Grace is very curious, but so he's going to channel his ki. He's going to gather the shadows around him, and he's going to pass without grace. And, well, I'll do that first. And he's going to take to the rooftops again, and go to his new favorite spot in all of Sandpoint. Some kind of tower directly above.
And her
where his
24
fight
is fucking ridiculous.
okay. All right, that
From up here, in addition to being able to see the inn, can Grace see the lumber mill?
yes.
So in addition to where's the lumber mill exactly?
If you could see my arrow, it's over here.
Oh, right there. Oh, so it's right by that mill pond. Okay. So he hears the saw. Does he see anything? Does he see anybody going in or out or whatever?
You see a slight figure looking like just a glimpse of someone walking in, but that was like early in your watch. Now it doesn't seem to be any movement inside. You don't see anything inside.
Okay. Yeah, Grace is gonna check that out tomorrow. But he told the group, he told the other Resilient Six that he's gonna watch over him tonight, and he's gonna keep his word. So he's paying attention to the inn. He's in Guardian Angel mode.
Okay. Okay. There doesn't seem to be any disturbances within the inn. And the dawn comes. And you guys wake up. Reset, can you make a constitution save, please?
Wait.
Come on!
Oh my god.
Oh, natural one.
So drunk.
You're
so
hungover as
hungover.
fuck.
It's not the stairs. It's the drink, of course.
Yeah, so you have one level of exhaustion.
Oh no!
Oh no.
E.
Okay, so after the dawn, a little bit after the dawn, Grace, he climbs down, he goes into the common room, and he
Wait,
says, "Good morning to everybody."
Oh wait, Grace, before you let me just
Uh-oh,
PM you something.
are they gonna have to avenge my death?
No.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna PM you on Discord because for some reason I feel that's easier.
Okay.
Okay, so first level of exhaustion, I have disadvantage on ability checks.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Could be worse.
yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. But I'm gonna be very, very annoyed.
So
Huh.
as you go down, you see a Mako. Ever the early bird is already up creating making breakfast. But you see another face there that that's not regular there. It is the face of the sheriff. Good morning, everybody.
Sam just kind of looks nervous.
Wait, are we all done?
Yeah. Thanks.
Reset, can you make a perception check?
And
A
a
what
bathing check. Make a bath
Percep-
check.
No, Jeff, what are you saying? Because
Perception.
Perception. Okay.
And then make a bath check.
11.
All right. You manage to duck your head under the doorframe in your hungover state, and the back of your head feels tender, and you have a your headache is pounding more than it usually is when you get hungover.
Why am I covered in flour? Why is this room covered in flour? Where am I? Question for later.
All right. So while Griset's taking a bath, you all reach the common room, unless you want to do some stuff before you go down. And Arbel, when you wake up, you see something in your bottle.
Oh yeah. Okay. I take my bottle and Lisa and be like, hey.
Can you see that?
Hey. Yeah. I got a new friend.
And Reset, as you're getting undressed, and emptying your pockets, as you should do every time you get undressed and toss your clothes into the laundry, or else you may wash something you don't want to be washed, you find this.
Oh boy, what is it? It's gonna take some time for that to load, because it's a picture. It's
Oh
not.
no!
And
Oh no! I can see the first two words. I know exactly what this is.
It's an
and and yeah, it's a hand-drawn nudie picture. So
Wait, what?
Grace, Arbel, Jay go downstairs to the common room and see the sheriff there, and Samsara.
Yeah, so Grace enters, and he's still dressed in his really comfy-looking cerulean silken kimono and a white. It's not the cowboy hat, but it's a white brim hat. Looks like a lady's hat, but Grace, no, he doesn't pull it off, but still, that's what he's wearing. He looks comfy as shit, and then he enters behind the sheriff.
Jay's not there. There's an old man acting like Jay because he forgot to remove his disguise. So it's like, alright, what is going on? But it's just, yeah.
Excuse me, sir. I'd like to talk to these three. If you wouldn't mind giving us some privacy.
What for?
I don't think it's loading.
Didn't you say you would come to us for trouble and stuff?
Wait, who is this old man?
I don't know.
What? What are you talking about? I'm not an old man. I'm young.
And Grace is standing behind the sheriff, and he's looking at Lord J. And Grace is doing he's gesturing towards his mouth and his nose.
The sheriff is like, "Whoa! Where'd you come from?"
I've been here the whole time, Sheriff. You're clearly Sandpoint's greatest detective. And then Grace just pats him on the shoulder and heads to a table to get some breakfast.
Anyway, that may come in handy. We have a problem. I think we need your help. This is a problem I wish I didn't have to involve anyone with, but, it's one that needs dealing with right now, before the situation grows worse.
It's no problem. What is it?
And Grace mentions, it doesn't have anything to do with the lumber mill, does it?
He narrows his eyes at you. How did you know?
Oh, there's a big old crowd right by the lumber mill. It's kind of hard to miss.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, to put it simply, we have a murderer in our midst.
And Grace covers his mouth with his hand. Did you say murder?
Oh god,
Yeah.
damn it!
One who I fear has only begun his work. I don't know, none of you are Sandpoint citizens, but there was a time before called the Late Unpleasantness, where this town was nearly torn apart in fear as the serial killer Chopper went on unanswered. So I want to snuff this out as soon as possible. Last night, the murderer struck at the sawmill. There are 2 victims, and they're in pretty gruesome shape. The bodies were discovered by one of the mill's workers, a man named Ebor Thorne. And by the time my men and I arrived on the scene, a crowd of curious gawkers had already sprung up. I got my men stationed there now, keeping the mill locked down. But the thing that bothers me isn't the fact that we have 2 dead bodies inside. It's the fact that this is actually the second set of murders we've had in the last few days. It wouldn't have anything to do with you guys. You guys just arrived in town.
So we're completely innocent, obviously. So yeah, if you want us to help, we'll help. This is definitely within the Resilient 6's wheelhouse. By the way, we're called the Resilient 6. Don't you forget it.
Not by
Resident
choice.
6, huh? Not by choice. My
You
men
can
are good, but they're also green. They're barely able to handle themselves against goblins, so I mean, what we're facing now seems much worse than goblins. I need
Yeah,
the help, but I'm afraid you'll need to help us too. You see, I'm afraid this particular murderer knows one of you as well.
Jay's gonna, well, try to drink and couldn't because of the big fake nose, so he's gonna start removing it while talking and just say, so, do you know about the...
And he hands you a piece of parchment covered in blood.
Oh, what is this? By the way, do you know about the bandits of... What was the bandits? The 2...
Black powder bandits.
And the other team?
Black power.
Where's the
Isn't that it, right?
No,
The black-
Yes, I don't know anything about black powder bandits.
Is that what
Do you know anything? Do you know anything about the Black Power Ranger? No. There was another one. Because that was the only one that.
I'll start heading
No,
downstairs.
the assassin's thing? I don't remember. I forgot.
Oh, out of character.
Yeah.
So out of character, it's the.
Oh, I just read the title. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna. What the freak? My dearest, I'm
Hold
sorry.
on.
What the hell? What the hell?
Just wait until I get down there. I know exactly who that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
Oh, is that fancy boy?
I never met him, so never mind. I don't know who that is.
If you
He
don't
was
know,
like
the name,
obsessed with me.
just like let me get downstairs and then I'll tell you if I get my hands on the note.
Yeah, so we just got this. We found this note pinned to the body, one of the bodies, and I recognize the name because you're one of Sandpoint's heroes. So it seems like they know one of you. I don't know if they're trying to frame you or trying to send a message, but it's not what we have right now.
Have I read the letter? Have y'all passed the letter around to me?
Yeah.
Sure. I think as soon as we saw, we just gave it to you.
His
Like,
his lordship. Wow. Wow.
By the way,
He's gonna be real disappointed when he finds out that I like women.
I'll take the note out of her hands. and Aldern Foxglove.
Wait, I
That's-
point to one word. I point to one word. What does that say?
Desire.
Desire. Oh.
As I see Lordship, I'm like, it's not me, I swear.
No, it's not you. It's Aldern Foxglove. But
Ooh,
I
why-
knew it.
has Jay seen that dude, that Lord, that Fox?
No.
No. Okay.
he was there for like only 10 minutes in the very first session, and then he fucked off.
No, he was in the second. He was in another session as well.
Yeah, he went hunting and then came back to Sandpoint.
I think it was in the-
He asked me to go hunting with him, and I was like, "This fucking bitch boy hasn't gone hunting a day in his life."
Well, do you want us to go see it now, Mr. Sheriff?
Yeah, my men will wait with you.
Wait, who brought the note?
The sheriff?
The sheriff. Okay. Well, how did he get the? I was in the bathroom. How did he get the note?
In the meal of the murder.
I'll lean over
Murder.
and whisper something.
Oh my gosh,
to
he wasn't here for that whole thing. You
Oh,
guys want to catch her
right.
up?
The sheriff?
Yeah. We'll meet you downstairs in like 1 second. And like I grab Reset's arm and like run upstairs.
Okay, so
I get dragged
so
along
Beeler-
like, whoa, okay.
Okay, so Beeler Hemlock, that's the name of the sheriff,
Yeah.
and there's
Mhm.
a dude named Foxglove. But what's the deal with this Foxglove guy?
He was
He was
all-
like, I'm like
Darn
yelling down
fucks.
as I go upstairs. He was like this really rich, fancy dude that was like super into me. It was really gross. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, that sounds gross. Really into you. Bah!
I know, right? I know. And then
Ugh.
I'm gone.
Some
I'm done
some
with
guys
Reset.
have the worst taste. Ugh.
I heard that.
Yeah, because Grace is saying it right to your face. Ugh.
She dragged me up the stairs. She's shouting this back downstairs.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
shouting
okay.
this back downstairs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you guys heading to the mill now?
Almost.
I'm gonna draw a card for a
Alright.
show.
I'll just.
And so as alright, I'll put that. But he says, before you guys go, here's some leads to. Hopefully, it'll help you with the figuring out who did this. But
Thank you.
so there, the most recent murders took place in the lumber mill. The bodies are still there, and little has been done to the crime scene. You should check that out first. We also have Ebor Thorne, the guy who found the bodies, locked up in the barracks. I've already interrogated him, but I don't think he knows who killed them. He seems quite frightened. We also have Van Vinder locked up in the barracks. He's the only suspect I really have. He's the father of one of the victims. So we think he may have done it. And as I was, well-dressed one with a bald head. You asked me about the first murders. There were 3 con men from the town of Galduria, and they were found murdered in an abandoned barn south of a town a few days ago. Their bodyguard survived, but he's gone insane and was sent to the sanatorium. And there's one more weird piece of information. There seems to be some kind of symbol carved onto the man's chest that was murdered here.
Oh no.
Does it look like a 7-pointed star?
Actually, yes. How did you know?
God damn!
You guys are getting kind of
Oh,
suspicious.
you know what that means? The old guy's the murderer. Case solved. And then Grace puts his hand out to the sheriff to indicate the give me money gesture. We are the greatest detectives in Sandpoint.
There will be due to our contract, if you help us with this, there will be a 600 gold reward.
We'll take it.
Alright, I'll give you half now. He tossed you guys 300 gold.
Alright. I gave
We'll get-
hands.
We'll give you the other half when if you can help us find some more leads. Anyway, I have to go back to the barracks. If you guys wouldn't mind, check out this lumber mill.
Sure thing. So it was in the chest, you said, that star.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright.
By the way, has anyone seen Delius?
Maybe he's the guy that murdered them.
I heard snoring from the other room, but
Alright. The tyrant indicates a ruler who is a blight upon those ruled. The dragon might indicate a monarch, overseer, or head of a household. Whoever this person is, he does harm to those over whom he holds sway, whether he realizes it or not. Today you gain access to the spell command at will.
Ooh.
ooh, okay. Oh,
So many times as you want today, or just once?
is that at
Today,
will?
Gain
Anytime
access
she
to the
wants.
spell command at will. So let me
That's
go ahead.
pretty fucking cool.
Command does.
Fucking
Command
tyrant.
is a first level spell.
Mm-hmm.
You speak one word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it.
So you have a suggestion?
So pretty much it's like
It's
suggestion.
a weaker form of suggestion.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Ooh,
so
I'm gonna have some fun with this one today.
Alright, so as you guys are approaching the mill, you see a crowd gather around it gossiping, and guards are having to like push them back from seeing inside. And when they see you, they nod their head and wave you into the mill.
At this point, I'm assuming me and Reset have caught up with the
Yeah.
with the gang.
Yeah.
Noob and the gang.
Sure.
I'm saying one thing quick to her, but I'm just typing it to her.
Okay.
The mill. So as you step in the mill, it seems that it's very well built. It's a well built wooden structure with very thick wooden walls. The roof is wooden shingles, and the doors are simple timber, and they're unlocked. The mill machinery that you heard last night, Grace, has been disengaged.
As I enter with my new hat, I say, Lord J detective has arrived with the other detectives. Please give way so we can inspect everything.
As soon as you walk in, there seems to be a lingering scent of decay in the air, almost as if an animal had died somewhere in the room, and its remains were allowed to like just sit there and rot and ripen.
That's pretty gross. I kind of like kick the body a little bit with it, like my toe.
Hey! One of the guards says.
Well, he's dead. It's not like he's gonna feel it.
Let the detective Samsara work, please. No problem here.
Thank
She's
you.
a
Thank you,
specialist.
Jay.
I just give directions to the guards to tell them to fuck off.
Is
basically.
he face up or face down?
Actually, he is
Face down.
He's on the wall, attached to a hook on the wall, with his lower jaw ripped out, and his chest bared with the 7-pointed star that you're very familiar with carved into it.
That is pretty
Ooh.
cool. I'm gonna get up close because I'm not a bitch baby.
His body is
Uh-huh.
really mutilated.
Like
Can you make as you look at him, can you make a medicine check, please?
I'm gonna run a detect magic as a ritual.
Okay.
Oh,
So that's gonna take
I
10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes.
All right. As you're
Wow.
looking at the wound, looking at his body, you see that there are some other wounds rather than the 7-pointed star, and it seems as if there are some like claw marks, but you can't tell from which kind of animal or beast they're from.
Jav, if I may, I'd like to run a check to see what those are too.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
God damn it!
Nice.
You can't tell what they are, but you see that he's also missing half of his face and jaw. and the rotten scent seems stronger as you get close to this body. The rest of you, Jay, can you make a perception check?
Nice.
Motherfucker.
All right.
I see better with my new hat.
So as you walk around the mill, you go down to the pier out by the mill pond, and you see that there are a set of muddy footprints that lead from one end of the pier up into the mill itself.
Inspector Samsara,
Yes.
if you please, would you help me deduce whose footprints is this? I'm gonna point it.
Yeah, sure. Do they look like,
All right, make a survival check.
I can do that. Oh,
Damn.
baby!
Damn.
All
Two,
right.
two D20s in a row, technically, even though the last one didn't count.
You see that you recognize these tracks as a barefoot human man that clambered up from the mud under the pier, crossed over the mill, and you can see that the footprints lead up, and they seem to have scaled the wall to the upper floor window.
I'm gonna clamber up there. I'm just gonna
Go
kind of
ahead,
like point and climb up.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
I'm gonna help.
Shit.
I'm gonna push her.
You're gonna push me?
That's
Okay.
that's enough. You clamber up the wall quite easily, and you return back to the murder scene you're inspecting earlier. And the mill interior is just coated with sawdusts and like footprints and splashes of blood. And you can see that a desperate struggle took place here several hours ago.
Yeah, someone died up here.
Can you make another survival check?
Yes, again. Dang.
Okay.
Karma's a
this one is
bitch.
quite easy. So that one of the set of footprints, not only is it barefoot, but it reeks of rotten meat.
What do you
No.
see, Inspector Samsara?
Well, Inspector J,
My God.
some shit went down.
Jeez.
Can Grace goes upstairs? Can Grace assist in the survival check?
Of course.
Do I have to roll for that, or just?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. If you get higher than 10. Okay, excellent. Roll again, Samsara.
Wow! Wow!
Okay.
Well,
Finally caught up to her.
yeah.
As you guys are looking around the murder scene, you see a guard standing by one of the mill saws, and he looks a little pale and kind of sickly. And you see beside him lying the mangled, ruined remains of a woman amongst a pile of firewood.
All right, Grace.
Welcome.
Grace sidles up. What did you find there, Constable? Another body?
Ugh. It seems that she's been put through the log splitter, sir.
Cool.
Like her bottle's like barely recognizable. It's just mangled. But yeah.
While the upstairs, I'm gonna say, Inspector Arbel, if you would please come to the dock. Is Arbel there?
I'm detecting magic.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Arbel, once you finish your ritual, you see a faint glow of magic coming from the rune carved into the man's chest. Other than that, nothing much. But you also see impacted into the wood in the middle of the crime scene, you find an axe near the log splitter where Grace is standing.
I'm gonna take a look at this axe.
Can you make a? Are you gonna look at it? Like, pick it up and look at it?
Mm-hmm.
So you see that the handle is covered with bloody finger marks. And I need you to make a Constitution save, as just the smell coming from the blade of the axe just wafts into your nose and just smells like bleh, like rotten.
Nice.
You fucking puke, and you are poisoned.
Ooh.
Not poison, just you have the poison effect because you're like sickened. There's no sickened condition in the
Yeah.
D&D 5e, so
I'm
Yeah.
and you're sick for
Rolls a 1d20.
5 minutes.
Nice.
Okay, so Grace is going to ask the guard that looks like he's about to lose his lunch. Excuse me, Constable. What's your name?
My name's Godfrey.
Okay, Godfrey, hold it together. Come on, this is what you signed up for. You didn't sign up just to watch over little kids, babysit them. No, this is the big boy stuff. So gather your balls, suck it up, and get your shit together. Okay, Godfrey? Fuck, man. Don't embarrass yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this poor woman, I'm guessing identifying her is pretty much out of the question. So tell me, the guy downstairs, he still has half a face. Have you, the sheriff, anybody else, do any of you recognize who the victim is?
Yes. That's Benny Harker. He was one of the mill workers here, and this woman is Katrine Binder, the daughter of the worker at the general store.
Hey, how do you know? I mean, and Grace looks at the mangled. How do you know that? That's amazing. You've got a talent for this, Godfrey.
Her red hair that's tied in a braid. She always had it in that braid.
Really? In all of Sandpoint, there's nobody else with red hair?
There is, but their family's known for it. She's hot, also.
No, she's not hot anymore, huh? Godfrey? And then Grace punches like his upper arm. Okay. Dude, come on.
I can't. I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh, Christ. My God, man. You might want to consider taking an easier job like dog groomer or, I don't know, daycare worker. This is embarrassing.
I didn't want to deal with this, man. I just wanted to protect people. What? Ugh.
Well, you're not doing a very good job, are you, Godfrey? And then again, Grace just punches his upper shoulder. Okay, so let's review. So the guy downstairs with all the markings, that's and missing half a face and missing his mouth, that's Benny Harker. And this poor lady, who used to be hot, and I guess the body still has red hair. What's her name again? Katrina General Store?
Binder. Yes.
Oh wait, Katrina's dead?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, okay? So is Katrina the older one or the younger one?
The older one.
Older sister of Shayla.
Oh, she was pretty cool.
Okay. Okay. Grace will ask this guy questions later.
Arbel and Jay, can you guys make a? Are you bringing over the axe to? I mean, Arbel, are you bringing the axe over to Jay?
Yes.
jeez.
All right. Can you guys make religion checks?
Religion. Oh yeah, I'm super good.
Yeah. Wait, who's
I'm
next?
good.
Just Jay and Arbel. Okay.
yeah.
Jay, you recognize the smell? It's definitely some kind of. It's not just the smell of something dead. It's the smell of something undead.
I'm gonna guidance myself and then religion check. Is that okay?
It's okay, but he already figured it out.
I'm doing it anyways.
Overkill.
Yay.
Yeah.
Why?
You know, this is a specific kind of undead.
Hmm.
Some specific kind of corporeal undead, of course.
Corporeal.
Yeah.
Because you can't hit a incorporeal undead.
What does this mean, Arbel? What is this? All undead, uncorporeal kill someone.
Wait, does everybody know where they are? You guys are all here.
No, me and Arbel, I think we're close to outside, at least. I know I was near the dock.
You're over here on the piers.
Yeah, and Grace is on the second story near the sawmill talking to Godfrey, who's a pussy.
undead can do that? Do you know? Do
I
I
don't
know?
know.
You guys don't know.
Alright.
Actually, wait. Let me check.
Do we know
Yes,
this
you
is
get-
necromancy magic?
If it's undead, it has to be necromancy, right?
Well, that sounds obvious, but it's not that precise.
Did you get? Oh, you got 21. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you guys don't know. You just know it's some kind of undead thing got hit by this axe.
Alright, in that case, let's
An
go
undead thing got hit by the axe.
Yeah, that's why you couldn't handle the smell. Oh, by the way, you would have had
Nick won?
disadvantage on that.
Or is it disadvantage or is the
No.
guy just getting... Okay.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
see.
Anything else guys want to figure out, or have you gathered enough clues?
Jay is going to the dock where the tracks originate from, and he's trying to look around. He's gonna ask for Inspector Arbel, please. Can you help me determine if the creature or whatever was swinging or whatever?
All right, make a perception check with guidance. I'm assuming.
Who, me?
Is guidance one person?
Yeah, it's one person.
Okay, so it's gonna be you.
I mean, I can switch it off to somebody else.
Yeah. Well, do you use it on you or me?
I'm gonna use it on you. I have disadvantage on like
On
everything.
me. Okay. 1d4.
I don't feel so good.
Yay.
Oh,
Nice.
suck it up. It's just dead bodies.
Nice. Okay. So Jay, as you're looking around the docks, you see across the river, probably around here.
Okay.
You see that there's a dry spot that bears a number of barefoot human tracks.
Oh.
Hmm.
Inspector Arbel, I believe the other side is where the creature came from, and then he went to the mill pond to disappear, to then assassinate those poor souls. What do you think, Inspector Arbel?
Hmm. Is there something that can swim? Or go
Cannot
through
then
the
swim,
water?
Inspector Arbel?
Can they?
Yeah, I don't know. Both as
Or
a
they do
character
just,
and
like,
player.
Do they just like walk across the bottom of the water? Or was it prior to
is
Caribbean?
it
like?
shallow first?
No,
No, it's not shallow. Oh, jeez. So they can't swim.
you'd have to swim over.
Oh, it's undead. Maybe it doesn't need to swim. It just goes at the bottom and then it climbs up.
Maybe. I mean, I don't think undead needs air or anything, so.
Yeah, that's... They don't even need to swim, the cheating bastards. Alright.
Or maybe. Hmm.
Let's go share the information and then we'll go inspect the other side. What do you think? Or do you have any suggestion?
Do I have?
You did get a bunch of clues from the sheriff earlier before you went here.
I don't think anybody wrote those down.
No.
No.
Wait, wrote what down?
Sheriff's clues.
I wrote everything down. You want me to go over them?
Yeah.
Okay, so all this is out of character, and I'm assuming that all the inspectors, the Perceptive 6, or in this case the Perceptive 5, we all gather up and we talk about all this shit.
Yeah.
So we got two victims. The dude downstairs, Benny Harker. Benny Harker is the worker. He worked at the lumber mill. The victim upstairs, Katrina, the elder daughter of the general store dude. Her body, whether it was her body or her while she was still alive, she was run through the saw on the second story. Body's completely mangled up. The only way that Godfrey, the deputy pussy guy, the only way that he was able to recognize who it was because one, he knew she was hot, and two, she had a red braid. I guess that's like a trademark. So those are our two victims. What else did we find? Blah blah blah. Arbel found an axe. Picked it up. It just stank of undead. Based on his investigation, it seemed as though the axe was used to chop into something undead. So I'm assuming that Benny Harker dude, the lumber mill guy, he attempted to fight. He attempted to fight off his murderers, but well, undead typically come in hordes, right? So he was probably overwhelmed, but maybe he got one, or at least harmed one. So Benny Harker, face ripped off, jaw ripped off, hanging from the ceiling. He's got the 7-pointed star, so yet another Thessalonian tie. This seems to be another link to the whole cult thing. We haven't investigated the mangled body of Katrine yet, so we don't know. Maybe we might find some other things there. There's magic. There's magic, apparently faint magic emanating from the carving, or the 7-pointed star in the dude's chest. Did I get that right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to figure out. So, those of you with detect magic, I guess, try to figure out what the what school of magic that's from.
Yeah. I'm also gonna mention in character if anyone has the amulet that Delius had.
He threw it to the ground and Reset picked it up. I don't know what happened to it after that.
Would Reset have it on himself?
Yeah, I still would, and I would pull it out when you mention it.
Okay, and then I'd ask Arbel, Inspector Arbel, what kind of magic is this thing, if it has any?
I'm gonna.
Delius was very protective about it.
Detect magic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a good look at it.
A good what?
Look, see.
Okay, so Ebor Thorn is another sawmill worker, and Ven Vinder is the father. Is that the general store guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ebor Thorn is another worker, and he's the one that found the bodies.
Okay.
Wait, Ven Vinder is another.
The one you sent her, maybe?
Here's what I'm gonna assume. Ven Vinder has 2 daughters, well now 1. Both of them are very promiscuous. So, he decides he's going to follow one of his daughters to her meeting place, catch him in the act, probably beat the hell out of him. But when he finds this scene, he's more shocked than anything, and goes running towards the guards. I believe he's innocent.
This is an
I
interesting
don't think
deduction,
it's
Mr. Angover. For someone Angover, I mean. By the way, Jav, does Arbel know the type of magic, since the detect magic is still up? For the
He knows it's some kind of
amulet.
magic, but it's from an amulet.
Yeah,
Oh, the amulet
amulet.
is let me double check.
Is it old magic?
I remember that Dahlia said something about not wanting to bring it to the cathedral. He was afraid that they would destroy it on sight.
Where did I put it? Is it still in the items? Oh
Yeah,
it's
the
an item.
picture's no longer there.
So Grace is there, and he shares the information that he knows, or at least what we found in Lumber Mill, and then he listens to what everybody else has to say. But when it sounds as though everyone's pretty much done, and they're just getting about ready to leave, Grace is going to disappear.
There he is.
It's necromantic magic.
Is the guy that brought us to the guard or whatever, is he still there?
No. So Sheriff told you at the Rusty Dragon Inn. You guys went. He went back to the barracks.
Oh,
the
so
two,
just us,
people in-
nobody else around here. Oh,
Okay.
dang.
Oh, it's that medallion that Delius had?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I thought it was the other one, the...
So out of the corner of your eyes, you see Grace leaving.
I'm gonna point to. Wait. Oh, wait, did we all see him?
Yeah. Only Let me PP this. All right.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Everybody except Reset.
Okay, I'm gonna point to him and say, "Stop right there, criminal scum."
You violated the law! And I'll charge at him.
What the?
Using
Hey,
commands,
guys, it's me! Stop! No! Ah!
You ha-
What is
I s-
happening?
I'll charge at him.
No! Wait! What are you doing? Ah!
drop down and give me 20.
No, you gotta.
Wait,
It's
is it-
only one word.
Yeah,
Wait.
you have to cast a wisdom saving throw, I think.
Oh
No, but
shit!
it's a one word. It's a one. It's one word. Like stop.
No, one word commands. Like,
Yes. Stop. Halt.
target pulse.
Kneel.
Hmm. I'm gonna think. Okay, I gotta think. I gotta think about it. Okay, hold on.
You could say
He's gone
halt.
by now.
The
He's
target
gone.
doesn't move,
He's
it takes no action.
He's
I'm
gone.
sitting there, like trying to think, like, what should I do to him? What should I do? And I
That-
look up and he's gone.
You see like the top of a white lady's head just disappear beneath
Dang
the.
it!
Jeff, you say that he's gone, but I said that I was charging at him.
You
I
didn't
was
see
intent
him.
for rolling.
You had.
Oh,
No,
less
Sam pointed him out, and I'm like, oh, and I charge at him.
oh. In that case,
Oh.
once Grace sees the gigantic dude running at him, Grace is gonna run away.
You can't catch him. You can't catch him.
Oh my God! What are you doing? Grace said, "Stop! It's me! Stop!"
I could catch him in the first round.
Wait, did you
Use my
say
dash
it's you?
action.
Okay,
And no
so
Hold on. I can
I
use
think
my
you need
dash
some,
action, and then my action surge to use another dash.
Let him go. Let him go.
Like 90 feet, I can catch him with 10 feet left over.
It's gonna dawn on me, and I'm gonna point my finger at you, reset, and say, jump.
Oh, right? Well, the wisdom saving throw, but like, what's the difference? Oh, wait, hold on.
Does he just jump once, or does he keep jumping? That's the thing.
It's only
he
once.
keeps jumping. He keeps
I'm just
jumping.
gonna keep
He
getting
keeps
jumps
jump-
over and over. Just, dude, come on, what's some saving throws?
Alright, another. God damn it. Alright, I jump a second time.
Alright,
are
so-
you facing me, or are you facing away?
I'm not facing you. Like, this is happening. I'm like, what the hell? What am I doing?
Does he realize that it's me that's doing it?
No, I don't. I hear you saying something, but then I'm doing
He
the
feels
action.
compelled. He feels compelled to listen to what you're saying.
I'm gonna look around for any trees in the nearby vicinity and say turn,
Alright.
until you're like angled at a tree.
I'm angled at a tree.
And I'm gonna tell you to run.
Alright. Hold on.
Jav, by the way,
Fine.
Oh no, you got that one. You didn't run. Fuck.
I will willingly fail it, even though I concede, just to pass off that I'm actually charging at a tree.
I did it. Look.
But
Magic.
it wouldn't have worked anyway. Spell has no effect if your command is directly harmful to it.
Well, I
So
don't want you to hurt yourself, but you know, you
Then
can
run, and I'm
gently
angled
into
at a
the tree. I didn't say haul ass into the tree.
Sam, what the hell was that? You were just saying stuff, and I was just doing it.
I
What?
just kind of whistle and walk away, my hands in my pockets.
So where are you guys heading? Grace, where were you running off to before that shitstorm happened?
Grace is making his way to the old light by way of the rooftops.
Okay.
What's the? Oh, that's the lighthouse. Wait, what's there?
My good buddy, or Grace's good buddy, Brodard Quink.
Okay, so we got the guys that are in the jail. That sounds like fun for Sam.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna cut off his hands. Don't worry.
What I'm worried about.
I'm not gonna cut off his hands. Good cop, bad cop is fun.
I mean, these other things she's gonna cut off.
Good
Huh?
cop, bad cop, more like bad cop, hungover cop.
Okay, I'll be good cop. I'll practice being good cop, and you can be bad cop because you're really grumpy right now.
Yeah, sure. Why not? So Sam and I guess, head over to the barracks, which is over here. Bing.
Ding.
Okay. So Grace, what do you want to talk to Brodard about?
So Grace sneaks in, and he changes outfits again. And this time he looks, Yeah, he's dressed up as like an inspector at this point. Oh, here we go. Grace is dressed up like the sheriff.
Okay.
Anybody still has the white lady's hat. So sheriff's outfit, white lady's hat, and he's gonna
Alright,
sneak into the old light.
Make a stealth. Oh, the old light. Okay. I'm gonna say, you know what? Let's take a break.
Okay.
Around 5:30. Take time, eat, and then by the time we finish our break, Daily should be back.
All right, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
So Grace, what are you doing in the old light? Just what are you trying to find out?
Okay. So, is Brodert there? Is he sleeping?
No, he's in his house.
Oh, okay. So
He doesn't live in the old light.
Oh, okay. Well, but
They ruined
okay.
artifact.
Would Grace know to find him at that his house is right next door?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
been
So Grace will go there, and he'll sneak into his house.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Why not pass without a grace?
I don't even know why we
Oh my
bother
God.
making him roll stealth
Jesus
checks.
Christ!
I don't know why we make him do it.
Okay. So as you walk in, creep up behind him, you could see
Is he pooping?
he's holding a book, and behind the book, his arm is moving very vigorously up and down.
What?
Okay, Grace is gonna leave.
Doing that.
Oh
and
no.
and just as you leave, he pulls up a pair of glasses and puts them on.
And Grace knocks on the door.
Come in.
What was happening? Somebody explain.
Hey,
he-
Brodert. Hey, Brodert, are you in here? Are you decent?
Yeah, just reading a book.
Okay. Yeah, I know you are, because that's what you do. Hey, can I ask you something?
Of course.
He's
Is it
got a
about
shit
Fastilon?
Okay, so Grace goes upstairs or goes to wherever he is, and he's wary of his hands. Okay, Brodert. Hey, I got a proposition for you. I would be willing to make a donation to your continued studies of the Old Light and other Thessalonian relics and locations. How would 30 gold pieces sound to you?
Sounds excellent to me.
Great. So we're in agreement about the amount. So I'm going to give you 15 gold pieces right now, and Grace does exactly that. He makes 15 gold pieces just appear out of nowhere,
Eh?
showing off as usual. And he's like plinking, like some of them plink at the. he accidentally plinks one right into Brodert's nose. Sorry about that, but anyway, 13, 14, 15. There you go, 15 right up front, and then another 15. If you at the end of a little, I need your. What would be the right word for this? I need your consultation. Yeah, that's it. I need your expertise. I need you to help me as a consultant.
Sure.
Okay. So, okay, now before I tell you more, please bear in mind this is super hush hush, okay? You got that? Super hush hush.
Of course.
Okay, can you say that? I want you to tell me this is super hush hush.
It is super hush hush.
Thanks, Broder. You're adorable. And then Grace like taps the tip of his nose. Okay, so what happened is, now remember, this is super hush hush. There's been a murder.
My word.
Yes, I know. I said almost the exact same thing. Now, we've only found one murder scene, or I have only gone to one murder scene, and it's right here, right across town in the lumber mill. And there are two victims, but one of the victims has the 7-pointed star of Thessalon carved into his chest. There's another, and again, this is all hush hush, remember? There's another murder scene outside of town, I think. I haven't seen it yet. But I would bet dollars to donuts that we're going to find, or when I go there, I'm going to find even more signs of linking the murders to, again, I'm thinking it's some kind of cult that's obsessed with Thessalon. So, tell me, Brodert, do you have the stomach to go into a murder scene and look at this through the eyes of the Thessalonian expert that only you are.
I don't think I need to. I wouldn't want to, but you said the 7-pointed star. That is indeed the mark of Thassalon.
So tell me, Brodert. So based on this info, and by the way, Grace, once again, without asking, he helps himself to a seat. So, let's say that there is a serial killer that's doing some shit related to Thassalon. This person is obsessed, for whatever reason, with the 7-pointed star of Thassalon. Now, I remember you explained to me last time that. Let's see if I remember what it is you said. And Grace, he taps his chin. What you told me was the 7-pointed star used to represent the 7 virtues of the Thassalon Empire.
Yes.
But it was perverted somehow to represent the 7 deadly sins. Is that right?
I believe. So the original virtues of Thassalon were made for the Empire to thrive, but several of the most powerful mages wanted to take leadership from themselves, and they found power in sins, which perverted the virtues. So they've turned into much different meaning. It seems that there was a major war between 2 of the Runelords here in Varizia. I am not quite sure which 2 of them, but definitely there was something going on, because the old light was some kind of war machine.
Huh. Okay, here's another question for you, Brodert. Now, thanks to me, you were able to go down to the demon pit right underneath the city, and you took a look at that pool thing. What were you able to figure out about the pool?
Oh, the pool. Yes. It appears that these pools have ties to a specific virtue, or rather sin, of the Thessalonian Empire. And when sacrifices are made to it, it grows in power, and it is able to spawn servants of that particular Runelord.
Huh. These sacrifices. Is there anything special about the sacrifices? Are there any specific parameters, any requirements for a victim, or can it just be anybody? What did these Runelords do to sacrifice and gain more power from these sins? Did they just slay hundreds of innocents, or hundreds of halflings, hundreds of gnomes? Was there a specific type of sacrifice?
I'll have to research more, but this ritual sacrificing you told me about, it seems very specific to the Runelords. So I would have to look into it more. I don't know exactly off the top of my head, but give me some time and I'll try to figure it out. I'll have to consult Sable over there in her House of Bluestone to see if she has any books regarding.
Oh, okay. Hey, and remember what I said. This is a hush hush, right? Do me a favor and don't tell anybody that I'm the one asking these questions, all right?
Of course.
You heard about this. In case anybody asks, the sheriff and his men, they're incompetent, and you found out from them. Say, brother,
Right, then.
where did you hear about this?
From the sheriff and his men?
That's right. Thanks, brother. That's why you're a sage. You're super smart, and you got a mind like a steel trap. Okay, so there's your gold. Enjoy. Don't spend it any way that I wouldn't. And I'll find you tomorrow. You better have something for me tomorrow, brother.
Kind of cocks his eyebrow, wondering what you mean. But says, okay.
All right. Have a good day, brother.
All right. Reset and Samsara, you reach the barracks, and as soon as you go in, the sheriff is there to greet you. Says, "Oh, hey, so did you guys figure out any other leads?"
Well,
I have a theory. At least proving one man is innocent. That's just my thought. Sam, do you got anything?
No, I feel like we're in agreement. Proceed.
So what are you guys doing here?
Oh,
Wanted
we're
to
here to
interrogate
catch
you.
the suspects.
Maybe we shouldn't use interrogate from what happened last time, and I give Samsara like
I'll be good.
and I know what you did. I know what you
I
did.
just kind of like sigh and like hand over like every weapon that I have. You can like it's like a long process where I just kind of keep pulling out like random like shivs and blades and shit and
Oh,
putting them in the
unrelated note. Could I get one of your arrows? I ran into those kids that were pretending to be us, and she broke one, and she wants a new one.
She broke one? I made those myself.
And it broke. If I see her again, I'll just give it to her. I just remembered this.
Fine. I hand over an arrow.
Okay.
With a real sharp end.
Yeah, with like an extra pointy end.
I mean, I don't mind.
Yes, just ordered food. Oh, I can't wait to eat. But anyway, so you guys are in there. The sheriff says, so you guys want to see the people we have in holding?
Yes.
By the way, there were 2 days ago there was a patrol of guards along the Lost Coast Road, and they were assaulted by a deranged man near an abandoned barn.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa, hold on. And I pull out my journal and I'm ready to write this down. Okay, continue.
He was near an abandoned barn south of town, along the banks of Cougar Creek. The man was like obviously sick and insane. His eyes were wild, his mouth was frothing, and his clothes were caked in blood. The guards subdued him, but when they checked inside the barn, they discovered the mutilated bodies of 3 men. You could go. There was one person that survived. He's insane now. He is being held at the sanatorium, so if possible, maybe he has some information. But anyway, I got this note. I found this note pinned to or not pinned, but in one of their pockets when we brought their bodies in. You can inspect the bodies as well. They're being held in the basement.
All right.
And he hands you this note.
Does he hand it to me or to Sam?
Well, he's talking to you, so he has to. Well, you're writing down stuff, so he hands it to Sam.
Hey, Samsara.
Yeah.
What does the note say?
The note says. Oh, I see it now. Messers. I'll just pass it to reset.
Okay. Could you type what the note says because it's a picture?
Yes, I will type it. Yes, I'm typing it to you right now. Don't worry.
Thank you. Because now I can't read it.
I'll read it for you. Out of character. It says, Mr. Smortwell, Hask, and Tabe, a deal has come about that I need capital for. It involves property and gold, and though I am not at liberty to tell you the exact details, it will make us all rich. Come to Bradley's barn on Cougar Creek tonight. We can meet there to discuss our futures, your lordship. I kind of pointed the name and I said, it's the same guy.
Yeah. Well, we... And then I start stumbling over my words because I have a bit of a hangover, and I'm still trying to get a grasp on words. Okay, so where is Cougar Street?
Cougar Creek.
Oh, Cougar Creek. Wait, what are you doing? Damn it! Why did you do that?
Map. Different map. Oh, okay. Wait, so where's Sandpoint? Oh, that's pretty far. That's not too far.
You can walk a mile
2 miles.
in like 20 minutes if you're walking.
Yeah, we can walk. We can walk 2 miles.
And the sanatorium here is talking about where that guard is right here.
Oh, that's...
Sanatorium? That
What's not
sounds creepy.
Why does this map look so huge?
What?
So, from here to here, the sanatorium is 2.6 miles. You can
As a
get there
crow
within...
flies, yes.
What I'm trying to say is, like...
It'd really be here. Ooh, ooh.
No, because, like, the way that the map looks like... It looks like Sandpoint itself would be, like, half a mile long. And then these are a shit ton of mountains.
They're small hills. It's
Okay.
Fantasyland. Just go with it.
Trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense.
I know what you mean.
Okay, so Cougar Creek. It's here, and then yeah, okay, I got it.
All right. Jay and Arbel, what are you guys doing, by the way?
I'm just following along, Jay.
Oh, okay. In that
You
case,
was gonna go around the mill pond, right?
yeah. Inspector Harbel, would you please
What?
come with me on the other side of Mill Pond so we can inspect the mud?
Of course, are we gonna go through the
No,
pond
we're
or
gonna
around?
walk to the bridge. I'm not gonna dirty my nice cloak.
Okay, thank God.
Okay, you guys take a
Unless
bit
you
to
can
get
transform
around.
into a turtle, right?
No.
Oh, alright. We walk.
When you get to the other side of the mill pond, on the marsh area, you see that there are footprints leading out of the pond and into the pond, but nowhere else.
Is there any holes anywhere? Oh, and
No
bushes?
holes. No bushes. And as you stand on the other side of the pond, you see that even though there are a bunch of nettles and trees, you can still see the sawmill clearly, but you could see that nobody from town will be able to see you hidden amongst like the trees and stuff.
Did we mention incorporeal undead, Arbel?
No.
So maybe it just floats or something.
But there's
Corporeal.
footprints.
Okay, corporeal. I forget what it means for some reason. Jeez. It's like a...
It has a body.
Okay. In that case,
And so there are no tracks leading onto the ground, just that one dry spot, and then into the water again.
is there
I got this. I'm gonna go transform myself into a dog and try to sniff out any scent.
Okay.
this is a good idea.
As for your dog, go ahead and make your check, your perception check with your dog.
Mastiff. Bark,
You have
bark.
advantage.
Where did you get a dog?
You turned
CR1.
into a dog.
Oh, we turned it. Okay.
I am the dog.
He is the dog.
Advantage on perception?
The
Yeah.
big bad dog.
The smell.
I
I think that's what it says, right?
Does it have advantage on, wisdom perception check?
Yeah.
That rely on hearing or smell.
So,
Who is it that says, "I am the law"? Is that Judge Dredd?
What?
Ooh, 13.
Never
so you
mind.
could smell that stench of decay and rot and undead on that small dry patch, but then it disappears as it goes into the water.
Could it be
I look at
flying-
Shay and shake my head.
Oh, no, nothing. Alright. So maybe it is someone capable of flying the undead right there, maybe? Or maybe you can summon an undead without any traces? I really don't know. Or maybe they're really
No,
good.
the footsteps go into the water and out of the water.
Yeah, but there's no other traces.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna check for how old are the traces. If it's, hopefully it's the same as just yesterday.
they're the same as yesterday. They're just a few days older. I mean, they're a few hours older.
Oh, a few hours old. Alright, maybe there's no connection between the two, and it is someone that looked from there and then went away somehow. I'm gonna start looking around like 30, 60 feet or something to see if it was a teleport maybe and then they walked, or I don't know.
Okay, and as we're doing that, go back to Samsar and reset.
Okay, so we're in.
Okay, I was gonna order food, but never mind. We can eat. Go back to,
Go ahead and order food. I just ordered food, so.
It's gonna take me like 5 minutes to get through my order. So
That's fine. Samsar is here.
I got this covered. Okay, so we're in the I want to. I'm gonna look at the guard and I'm just gonna be like, well, we're here to question these ruffians. So
Ruffian.
you
Okay.
just let us through.
Of course. Inspector Samsar.
I kind of looked over Rita. I was like, that was fucking easy.
Alright, so as he leads you down to the cells, you see Ven Vinder in one cell and Ebor thrown in the other cell. Ebor has kind of like blood spattered clothes when he found out what was going on. And Ven Vinder is seething. As soon as he sees you and Reset walk in, he immediately moves up to the bars, points his arm out of the bars and says, "It's you two! You took my baby away! My baby!"
Well,
Get in my belly. My belly. Get in my belly because you took my baby. Sorry.
Okay, so who was the one that went to her house in the first place? Who was that?
That was Xanavor.
Vanivore. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, technically, no, it might, if anybody's fault, it'd be Xanivor's fault. She's not my type, but, sorry about your loss. So anyway, and she kind of like pulls out a notepad and pretends to look at it for a little bit. She's got nothing written on the notepad. She looks over at Reset. Reset doesn't say anything. Where exactly were you last night?
I was with my wife.
I didn't see a wife the last time we went to the store.
Well, of course, she's in the back. It was you.
The likely answer.
You guys killed her.
Well,
Daughter.
Okay, what's just going down now? Because I was not listening, but I last heard that the general store dude was pointing at us and he was angry.
yeah, so he thinks that we killed her, and I am unsuccessfully trying to question him.
All right, Sam, you should probably take a break. This isn't
I
working.
I did good. I asked
you?
the question.
The guy still looks angry.
Well, yeah, because his daughter just died. Jeez. I got some slack. Jeez, Reset.
Hey, Sheriff, I found the killers. It's these guys.
They're not gonna believe you. Really. All of us have witnesses as to where we were for that night.
Start shaking
What were
the
you
bar.
doing?
I was at home.
If you were at home, then why is it that people say that you were at the barn? The sawmill, whatever it's called.
Nobody said I was at the sawmill. I was at home the whole time.
Well, why are you covered
There
in
were
blood
two
then?
guards that said it.
Wait. Nobody said he was at the sawmill. He's just one of the
Yeah.
suspects.
Why are you covered in blood then?
That's the other guy.
Oh, that's the other guy. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, there are two of you in both of these cells. I'm trying to focus on one of them. God, my head hurts. Seriously, it's like somebody hit me in the back of the head like 15, 16 times.
I'm gonna point to the bloody guy and I'm gonna say, "You did it. Why are you covered in blood?"
Oh, he did not do it. Okay,
I just
let's look
found
over
it.
the facts that we have right now. He just found them. Why would he bring this up to our attention? Guards would have found, dead bodies eventually because of the smell. Let's see. we know for a fact, or at least I know for a fact, it's Aldern Foxglove, since he wrote that note to you. If we look at the note that was stuffed into one of the guy's pockets, where is it? It says at the bottom, "Your Lordship." Who else writes that? And then I'll pull out both notes and say, look, "Your Lordship" is spelled the same exact way. Aldern, who wrote this one, was also behind the other killing. And I am going to assume he also did the sawmill. Because why would anybody suspect Aldern Foxglove of going into a place at night? Huh?
I don't know who you're talking to. Wait, who are you talking to right now?
I'm talking to Sam.
Okay.
Like, I just laid out the evidence that it's definitely Aldern Foxglove.
Well,
that
yeah,
did
but he
kill.
could have had accomplices.
Could have.
I mean, he
Or
doesn't look
maybe
really
he
like he had any
wanted to
friends anyway, so. You're probably
He's
right.
rich. Who needs friends?
Huh?
I said he's rich. Who needs friends?
Yeah, exactly. Also, he just
Rich
looks
people suck.
dumb. Well, I think we're done here. But I'm keeping an eye on you two.
Listen, Vin, we didn't do this at all. We didn't have any hand in this at all. We're going
You
to
killed my
find out.
baby!
Well, no.
My baby.
I know how hard it is to lose a loved one. We will find Alder.
He
We'll
drops,
kill
to
him.
he drops to his knees and like his hands are like sliding along the bars.
The guards picked you up because you're related to Shayless. I don't believe that you had any hand in this at all. I believe that you're innocent.
Alright, detectives. Where to next?
I'm gonna look at Sam quizzically, thinking, shit, I didn't think we get this far. Where to now?
Okay, so we got the note that led us to the thing, but we're not gonna go there alone. We
So, okay.
need. Okay, when does it? Can we
No,
tell
hold
if
on.
that note is like freshly written? Like, I don't think I can't really do that, but.
Hold on, so the
I
note
was you guys
was
have like
three
scribes,
pages, right?
scribes tools or like calligrapher's tools, forger kit or something.
Okay,
Hold on.
so all right.
Wait.
So, oh, you guys, okay, never mind.
I wanted to make one last point with the mysterious note. Okay, so the guard said that the note was found on one of the dead bodies, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sam, all of these words right here, well, most of them are like 4 letters or less. Can you understand what it's trying to say, right? 3 people in this note, 3 people in the barn were found dead. This was written to lure them in there. I don't think we have a shot at trying to ambush this guy because it already happened.
There's also a bodyguard in the sanatorium that survived the attack, and he went crazy, so they brought him there.
Oh, okay. I thought he died at the center. Okay, well, this is a different. Wait, okay. You said he was attacked in the barn. Where
Yep.
was? Okay.
They were attacked at the barn, and they hired him as a bodyguard, but he got away. The guards found him. He was crazy, and then they brought him to the sanatorium.
You would think with magic, somebody would, do a little restoration spell or something to get him well. I'm just saying that in passing, just like as a joke thing to Sam. But then I guess that ends it. Maybe we should head back to the Rusty Dragon. Just so we're all in one place in one safe area.
Okay. Yeah, we need to group up with everybody and just like kind of gather all the evidence.
Actually, I will say that, but then I'll head into the to the mayor's building.
Why are you going there?
Always got to keep the mayor in the loop. I have a thought.
Yes.
I don't remember who told us this, but somebody mentioned somehow that when you kill somebody in the sin for whatever Runelord was here, it recharges the well underneath us.
Oh,
Yeah. We need to tell the mayor immediately, as well as the captain of the guard. Now, I want to say that it has to be in the area of the well. You know what I mean? It has to be in town. So there were 2 people dead in town, right? Then 3 people down at the barn a mile away. I don't know the range of the well. I'd wager a mile is within the range, maybe.
You guys destroyed the well when you were down there last time.
Oh, I thought I was about to ask. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you totally destroyed it.
like actually took sledgehammers to it and broke it, or like just like depleted it of magic
You
permanent.
you depleted of it permanently.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I still say that I'm not magically inclined, so I don't know that.
Didn't you broke it? When I said I wanted to chip it and you were like, oh, I'll help you or something.
That's what I thought.
On second thought, let's just head back to the Rusty Dragon. We'll meet up, give everyone our thoughts and whatnot, see what happens.
Alright, Grace, what were you doing?
Yeah, Grace will go back to the Rusty Dragon, since
Okay.
at this point he's got to wait for Broder to do his thing.
Alright, Jay and Arbel?
Did we see anything beyond 30, 60 feet? Or was that very much it?
No. No, that was it.
Alright.
Hmm.
Inspector Arbel, I believe we should...
Woof, woof.
Yes, it's true, I'm very good at my job. Let's head back to the mill for now. See if anybody is back and if we missed anything, maybe.
Woof.
I concur, and then I start working.
It's cute.
Wait, so you guys going to Rusty Dragon, or...?
The
Oh.
mill, and when I see there's nobody there, I do a fast last look around, and then I'm gonna head back.
Make a quick perception check.
A quick. How do I make it quick?
Just do it, just roll it real quick.
Oh,
Okay.
that,
Oh.
yeah, that's super quick.
You don't notice anything new.
All right, I head back to the mill, and yeah. Do I see
Alright.
anyone on the way back?
I see everybody. Everybody seems to have gotten bored of the new phenomenon and gone back to their days. So while you're in the Rusty Dragon, what's the next course of action you guys are gonna take? You're gonna share your clues.
We,
As I walk into Rusty Dragon, I transform back. Work.
Inspector Arbel and me have not found more traces on the other side of the mill pond. It was just some traces went to the water, and then there was nothing in nothing. So we don't know where it came from, but yeah, that's the only new information. Oh, and by the
And
way,
when Grace goes back to the Rusty Dragon, he's dressed up. He's still dressed up in the sheriff's outfit, and he's wearing a sheriff's helm. It's like a skull cap.
Inspector J has been writing every single note that everyone has found out and stuff. He's gonna take his job super seriously.
And Grace will follow his example, and he'll make less jokes than normal.
Nice.
And I'm assuming we're going to talk in the room. We're not going to talk in the common area. Okay.
Come into my room. It's bigger, has a nice desk. And there's no flour everywhere.
The flower serves a purpose.
I understand, but it's gonna be fine. I jammed the door, the window with a dagger. I think it's
Oh
Yes,
my god.
So
fine.
as you guys are walking up, Amigo's like, "Hi guys, okay, bye guys."
Yep.
Grace still. Grace,
Important business. No non-inspector Alwad.
I understand. Adventure business.
Yes.
yeah, Grace still has only a basic idea of who Mako is, so he just kind of waves at her. Okay, she's nice, but it's like,
Yeah.
whatever.
J2 doesn't. He knows her even less, I think, or about this.
In passing, I would have given her like a quick hug. Maybe even ask a quick question before we all went up there, or maybe as everyone went up there.
Now kiss.
Kind of question. Do you like me? Circle Y or N.
Is there a maybe square?
I'll think about it.
Okay, you guys are in Jay's luxurious gold dragon room.
Fancy.
All you see is a chest in the way of the washing room, and then a dagger jammed into the window. That's about it.
So Grace, he chooses one of the corners, and he leans against it. He takes up Pixie Slayer, and he's just throwing it at the ceiling, at different parts of the ceiling. So I'll throw it, try to embed the dagger into into the roof, and then say the command word MS1, and it'll come back to his hand. And then he just keeps repeating that. He's just chucking the dagger, sticking it into the ceiling, different parts.
I'm just so we are gonna and then I kind of look. I'm like,
It takes a while for Grace to like he notices that it's kind of bugging you, but he grins at you a little bit, and he does it a few more times, and then he stops. Okay, sorry. I'm checking
times.
I'm checking for invisible assassins. You see, even that serves a purpose. And then at that point, Grace just he's just flipping the dagger into the air.
There's a good other way that's not as loud. I take drapes and I go through the room with drapes around. See, there's nothing. Is there something?
No, it's nothing.
Phew.
Are you sure?
That would have been a bad thing. I go.
I'll have to remember that. Okay. All right, Lord J. I'm gonna try the drape trick next time.
Alright, I just came up with it. I didn't think I had it in me. Jeez.
It's brilliant, and I'm gonna steal it.
Oh,
Your idea is mine now. It was always mine.
I
Thank you for
respect
telling me
people-
that my idea was brilliant.
I respect people that can steal people's stuff in a respectful manner. I don't know. Alright.
And we totally have to do that again. That was fun as shit.
Yes. I think we should rename the group to something with detective or inspector or yeah. I'll think about it.
And I have the 6 in it because there's always only 5 of us.
The 6 inspectors. I don't know.
Well, I already told that Godfrey guy, that really pathetic deputy. I already called this the Perceptive 6. So that's an idea.
let's
Yeah,
go.
you can mull it over.
Yeah.
I'm not married to it.
I note it. Alright, so what are we any news?
Well, I have a 99% certainty that Aldern Foxglove is definitely behind all of this.
And who's this guy
For
again?
example, what?
And who's this guy again?
Oh, he's this fucking poncy ass little shit. He's fucking obsessed with me. It was really annoying.
Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah, the guy with the really bad taste.
Yeah, you never met him before.
He sounds like a twerp.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
In that case, if it turns out that this guy's the murderer, we're gonna have an easy time subduing him. Let's hope it's him.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is, I have a 99% certainty because of the two notes that we have. One directed to Sam, the other one was found on 3 dead people in a barn off of Cougar Creek. And both of them are signed at the end, Your Lordship, in the same way.
The handwriting matches?
And
Well, that's it. I'm just saying we have a lead. We know who it is.
Are we downstairs?
How do
or
we know
up
who
in,
he is?
The room?
Oh no, I'd like.
We're in Lord Jason.
Oh, wow.
Who is that? Who are you talking about?
Aldrin Foxglove is somebody who had an infatuation with Samsara. Why he is going around doing all these killings now, I don't know.
but why do you know it's him?
Yes, why? What? I never had.
Well, he knows that I love blood and guts, so he loves blood and guts. So that he can impress me.
See,
Bam!
now, I can-
Impressive
Solved.
by killing people.
Yeah, it's pretty
possible.
impressive. admittedly.
What would hint him of doing that for you? Like it's not like you chop someone's hands or something, you know.
Public display of mutilation.
What?
Public display of mutilation. Let's face it, Samsara has been doing a whole lot of that.
Really?
Yeah, so-
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
notice.
the bad guys. Okay.
Yeah, but we
Listen.
don't know for sure it's Foxglove.
In this town, they are not the bad guys. They are just doing their job.
I
Yes,
didn't
would
do
kick
anything
their
to
ass any other
anybody.
time.
I didn't do anything.
Oh my god. Is it break time? I gotta pick up my food.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, break time. My food's coming soon too, so we'll break here. Come back at 6
Break time.
or a bit
Okay.
longer.
6. Alright.
6? Oh, 5 p.m.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6.
but
Guys, come back.
I'll-
Let's hope my food is there.
6.
I also PM'd you the question I asked Ameko before getting the
Yeah.
answer and headed upstairs.
I'll answer that in time. 2 minutes till the Uber Eats guy comes here. Yes.
I will be